talk to my mom.
I'm waiting to see what the hat is.
No, I was waving at you because of the medical field comments.
Stop licking
Yeah.
What?
You want to see the hat?
So, do you prosecute an actor for the part they play?
Yes.
John looks.
Ronald Reagan.
The rest
That
movie
was
said.
so fast. That was lightning fast.
Moisturizing.
He's
No,
got the show on the
it is
road.
moisture.
No, you're right.
It's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. I believe it.
I can see your forehead.
I had this when I was 6.
Oh.
This is honestly.
Your nose is like perfectly in place of where the chin should be.
Nope, not lower.
Right there. There you go.
Right there.
I have 400.
Alright, ready to go.
If I was high, this would be awesome.
Alright, so. Who can tell me what happened last time? I
Take
can
it away,
feel
Jack.
I can feel my glasses.
Alrighty, so
Take it home,
we
Jack.
investigated
Look at you. Here's looking at you, kid.
Mr. Ferris's office. Blood and all, found sigils.
The
found.
Mida.
Yeah, essentially he was one of the gatekeepers, I believe, and they have been slowly being picked off and such. There's not really a particular list of who the gatekeepers are. So we decided to go down to the very, very low levels, whatever that was called.
Ah,
I'll
baby,
find it
leg.
somewhere.
Knock in the camera.
The Cox Industrial District.
There's
Yeah,
a baby
that's
crawling
right.
across my lap.
So we're going down there,
The cogs.
cogs, to
And the
try to
sewers.
Below the
investigate somebody
It's worse.
named Brass Tats,
What a fucking baller ass.
right? Who is kind of like seen in this group. He's got very like
Brass.
literal brass knuckles. So further the investigation of vaguely mechanical people. And he dented a warforged that we talked to. So now we're going to the Six Stones pub to see a game tonight that Brass Tacks is in. And there was a very attractive male Medusa Gorgon creature.
Creature.
Yes, and then we went in, and then there was a fight that we watched, and then
Bye-bye.
he started to come out.
Mhm.
Good for him. Honestly, icon.
Bye, baby.
Love to see it.
The haters hate it.
It didn't sound like she stuck the landing.
It did not sound it, no.
Alright, let's see where in this fucking scrapbook of D&D we're going. Character sheet. Just calling
Alright.
About it.
So yeah, Brass Tacks came out along.
I would actually like to continue on the review. Is that I was in the bathroom while we discussed we should go to Brass Tacks, so I had no idea what we were doing for the last 45 minutes to an hour, and I could ask why because I felt like it would show that I wasn't paying attention to the entire investigation we did in the first half. So I watched I watched the episode and I now know what we're doing here.
That's pretty good.
That's so fun.
I did not watch the episode. There's only
I feel
so much
like
I
we
can
are
remember.
most of the views. I definitely watched the first one so that I could figure out what the fuck Ruby sounded like because episode 2 I did not remember, so she didn't talk.
Every single session I have a different voice.
That tracks.
It'd be, just be like that.
You're a short-term memory loss changeling. It's fine.
Honestly, it'd be like that though.
You wake up as a different person.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Every day I wake up.
Fuck, who's fronting?
Every day I
God
wake
damn it!
up.
Hello, baby. Hello, small menace. I'm gonna get
Joe's
distracted
appearance.
so
Oh.
much.
Oh yes, I'm sure we will be.
I'm not. I have all of my distractions right here.
Good.
I got every single one.
So yes, you made it to the Six Stones pub. Interacted a little bit with Kem, the bartender, and just a small scope out of the main room area where they've got a hexagon with 6 stones marking the different corners. As the goblin referee introduces Brass Tacks as a large ogre in a pinstripe suit flexing off the sleeves with literal brass knuckles. And Iron Maiden being this like almost 7-foot tall warforged like juggernaut with multiple spikes coming out from the other corner, and begins with a fight. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit!
I'm rolling initiative.
Yes.
I don't
What did
remember.
I
Flimsy.
Same
13.
shit, different day.
13. Cool.
I don't remember what guys are movie.
14.
Alright.
Are we adding our initiative?
Different dice for
Your
different
initiative to
people,
this,
like
yes.
Astro
I will say
Travel.
this is a... Your team will happening in one section.
Gotcha.
Brass
I didn't know if
tacks,
you were-
and then... Yes.
Rolling for initiative for someone, you know what I mean? Like you're making a game out of 19.
Cool.
14.
Cool.
18.
Cool.
11.
Nice. I'm going to say pretty much all of you went above the enemy, so you will all be in sort of like the first bracket. As we're going to essentially start the fight in the ring with Brass Tacks and Iron Maiden starting to duke it out. Iron Maiden is taking a couple of blows and just kind of not reacting too harshly to most of it. With Brass Tacks mostly
Slide
just... Yeah, you are spliced currently.
Awesome, I forgot.
I'm sure.
Because you are in the criminal underworld section of
Right.
the place.
Yes, sorry. Continue.
Because
on.
remember, we had that whole conversation about
Yeah.
if
What?
the carpets match the drapes.
I don't know, I was just saying.
But not with those words.
Anyway, moving on.
I still have no idea what you said.
I also have no idea what it said.
Question.
I knew in the moment, apparently.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can't afford dreams.
Did you see that carpet?
Man, I'm working on like fucking linoleum. What do you mean, carpet?
What the fuck are you on about?
Original?
My ceiling is a popcorn ceiling. I'm not doing too good.
So, what are you five doing as this fight is going on?
Betting.
I remember I
Betting?
served, I gave you a drink.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think I left you at the bar to go get a drink, and then the fight had started at that point. So I'm by you at this point.
I
so
think
know.
I'm
You were searching around
Yeah, I
and you
was looking
positioned
for
yourself in the same corner that,
That brass tacks
came
came out of, so that when he exits the fight, I can be like, hello,
Mhm.
we're talking now.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, jazz.
Robin was sitting in a corner trying not to be seen, and Jericho had gone into the rafters area, also not seen.
Scoping.
Yeah, scoping.
Being a criminal.
Yeah,
I'm being a detective.
bitey baby over in the corner.
Yeah. She keeps trying, it's
She's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
She's fine.
It's all fun and games till she pulls it off the wall, and then she's like, and now I want more.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
so,
I get fear tooted.
is anyone doing anything specific as this fight is going on?
I'm right next to the ring,
Cool?
like, screaming about it, and like, if I can, like, I'm gonna be like, pounding on the
The...
you know, the stage?
Yeah.
just being a fucking nuisance.
Oh, there's plenty of other people who are also being nuisances. You are
Lovely.
fitting in more than
Lovely.
anything.
Lovely. Yeah, I'm gonna put my arm around the guy next to me.
Mhm.
I can sit down for
You grab just this like random goblin guy who's just kind of like,
Who are we rooting for?
the fucking big guy, obviously.
They're both large.
They are both large.
That's fine. Let's figure it out.
So yeah, as this fight continues for a little bit, you see Brass Tacks is like throwing on the fucking hurt to Iron Maiden.
Nice.
And at one point, like a Rock'em Sock'em robot, Brass Tacks just takes the knuckles, goes for a fucking uppercut on the jaw of the Warforged, and you see the head spring up. Inside, you see muscles. Everyone within the pub is just kind of like, whoa! And like thinking it's kind of crazy. Iron Maiden just straight up like takes the muscle, swings it around, and uses it as a flail.
Hell yeah, that's my fucking guy!
After that one hit, the muscle just kind of contorts back into like the rest of the shell.
Oh, it sucked it back in!
And it's just going back in for like another round of fighting.
Oh, it's like a flesh snake.
I love this guy. He's my
So I guess
favorite.
like a snake.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome!
It's just a snake.
Dude, Splice is eating this shit up. Yeah!
After that little turn of events, you see people starting to exchange coins and start taking just like, hold up, change my bet, change my
Yeah,
fucking
for
bet.
real.
Pass.
This is not normal.
No.
No, really?
You see that there are other Warforged within the crowd who have like vines or tree roots for like their like essentially muscular such like structure, and even they go like, ugh. You don't know how a Warforged can gag, but you imagine a few of them are at this point.
Nice.
It's like that one robot from the opening of the Lilo and Stitch movie. You all know what I'm talking about.
It's been a while.
I'm happy you know what you're talking about.
Oh, Stitch lays out the most accursed slur, I'm sure, in alien tongue, and one robot fully yaks.
Oh,
Full
yes.
throws up over the side, and I'm like,
I remember that part.
you all.
I thought you were referencing the fucking flesh lasso.
Oh no, that's what's causing them to gag. It's
Fair
like,
enough. Fair enougugh.
Just nuts and bolts.
Yeah, it's just-
All, just calls them clankers. They go.
Like
More
that.
franchise.
Alright. So, anything you want to do now?
I'm not gonna get in there. I mean,
Fair enough. I will say, you guys,
Yeah, let me
with
just dive
your
right
passive
into it.
perceptions, with maybe the difference of Donnie at this point, you can see that other people within the crowd are kind of just like. You see somebody casting a spell on like some of the Iron Maiden as
oh, I forgot we could do that.
Party foul!
Wait, you're allowed to
To buff your
to
team,
boost your.
more or less.
they put money on this fight. They want to win.
We're
In that
buffing,
case,
we're buffing, we're debuffing.
I kind of want to look at the crowd and see if there is anybody not surprised or like whatever by this flesh
Yeah.
forged.
Yeah. Roll an insight check on that one.
Can I find the guy who did the magic and just be like, hey, no! Start a bar fight?
Roll a perception check.
16.
16 insight.
Fuck.
There is a large portion of the crowd that is very much just like horrified by that manner. You do see what looks to be like another individual within the crowd who's just kind of like looking at it. Not retching, not horrified, just actively intrigued by it. Nobody in this crowd seems to be, we'll say, unsurprised.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because everyone just kind of goes like, when the fuck could they do that?
Okay. Didn't realize my special
I'm gonna save my bardics for. These guys are nice, but,
what did you roll on
yeah,
perception?
14.
14? Yeah, you see a couple people casting spells.
Hey!
Okay, so it's like a cool. So
Fine.
it's not Snape during the Quidditch match going.
Yeah, it's not doing like. It is actively just like a.
Haste! Fireball!
Just like.
Twist his dick!
It's just like, and a little bit of blade ward, and a little.
I cast testicular torsion! Ah!
Joke's on you, motherfucker! Distant spell True Strike! Motherfucker, you got True Strike?
You chose true.
I cast instant Brazilian wax.
So.
Can you use Mage Hand and just slither on in there, but I cut the balls and then twist and pull. Remember, twist and pull.
Twisted dick!
I would
so
not trust my digger on that.
No.
You shouldn't.
So you do see a couple people casting spells. You do see one of them actively casting something on Iron Maiden. You see another casting something on Brass Tacks.
Pass.
Can I see?
I'm not numbered here.
I'm gonna
I
sort
know
that out.
better than to do this fight. It's fine.
What are the other three doing? Robin, Adonis, and Chase.
I'm not numbered here.
I'm with you.
I mean, I'm not outnumbered.
Just saying. Yeah, if I see you go, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? What do you want?
That happened. The fight.
Yeah.
And I put money on brass tacks.
You want Brass Tacks to win?
Yeah.
How much money you put on him?
Enough.
Oh, Jesus.
One
Enough.
would say too much. I
would-
say enough.
One would say enough. The goblin guy next to me, he refinanced his house.
I looked at Brass Tacks. I'm like, hey, Brass Tacks, you got this. Come
I
on.
heard my man on
Make
the
it happen.
phone
I'm
with
making
his mortgage
smart.
broker.
Fair enough. Brass Tacks takes a Bardic. Is that a D6?
Yeah.
Cool.
This goblin next week.
Okay,
took
I'm
out
gonna
a
go
Maybe
find
mortgage,
some
a
magic
second mortgage
user
on his home.
who's
I have
trying to
ruin this
beef
thing.
up Iron Maiden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see that one from earlier. It's like another Warforged individual.
I'm gonna kick his knee out.
Are you trying to do so stealthily?
Yes.
Roll stealth, please.
Can I
A
give
stealthy knee kick.
Stealthy.
Bonus action for Bardic Inspiration? Sure. How are you helping?
if you're going towards somebody, I'll be like, hey, what's your name? What's your name?
Then it's a 16, so.
Hey, you. Trying to just get his attention at me.
Yeah. Fair enough. You're trying to distract things. Like, the crowd is kind of going rowdy because, oh, fuck yeah, brass tacks. What the fuck is that thing? Like, most people seem to be pretty damn distracted.
Yeah, I assume so.
So, Robin and Adonis, what are you two doing?
I am enjoying the most delicious, dirtiest martini that the bartender
Filthy
could make.
martini.
It is just 3 olives. It is delicious.
You are unbothered.
Yeah.
Maybe how does Adonis feel looking at another fucking flesh forge, especially one that's this big? Because
Yeah.
Francisco was like maybe 6 foot. This one is like on the 7 foot scale
Yeah.
with massive.
Right as it happened, I was like taking a drink, and I did take the drink, but I was so surprised I take another drink just to spit it on the guy.
Since I need a spit take here.
Say,
What are you drinking? Tequila?
but yeah, I was just like, okay, there's tequila and overheads.
It wasn't tequila.
Fair enough.
Maybe we'll talk to him.
That explains it.
The brass tacks afterwards. Like I was like, okay, like you're fighting it out.
Cool.
Johnny, help!
As you were trying to start a kick fight over there.
Maybe.
Pussy bag.
Is-
Pussy pig?
they came out of an area, right?
Yeah,
Like,
there
they
was
were to a back room.
like 2 little hallways that they both came out of.
Okay.
Green rooms.
Then I will have.
But there were rooms that said for talent only. essentially.
Yeah, I will have Jericho fly, like crawling around and then going down the hallway that Iron Maiden came from,
Sure thing.
trying to find basically Iron Maiden's green room at this
Yeah.
point. Because I'm like, oh.
It's like, I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Don't disturb me. Even though it's more realistic, it's just like, what are you doing? I'm looking through my dragon. Shut up.
I can't concentrate when you're talking.
You're talking.
Shut up!
All right. So, roll a. Are you trying to be stealthy at this, or are you just like
Yeah, you know, stealth is always on the table when it comes to doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing.
Sure thing. Roll stealth for Jericho then.
Yeah.
What was the number you got on your kick fight over there? Trying to play footsies?
Oh.
For a stealth,
Yes.
that's a 14.
14? Okay. You did get the help action, so. Does that change it? Or.
Nope.
Cool. So the 14 stealth, like, the crowd is kind of like focused on the fight right now, and you just see the guy who is just like, kind of casting some somatic components. Like, how are you trying to interrupt him, essentially?
I'm just gonna get low and just like kick the back of his knee out.
Break line of sight, just.
Yeah, exactly, you know?
Yeah, just bring him down my level.
Sure enough, yeah.
And then I'm gonna turn around and be like, oh my god, why'd they do that? What?
You okay, sir?
Deception check on that one.
Yeah, oh my
to
God.
make it seem like it's
Going
not
through all
you.
his pockets. Oh my god!
Very good at that.
What happened to you, sir?
Are you alright?
Well, he's like, no matter what, I get a 6.
So it's an heirloom? What
Fair
was it?
enough.
So I'll roll the 6.
Fair.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Yeah. No, just the Warforged turns around and it's like in the middle of. It's the equivalent of trying to be in the middle of a mosh pit. Is the best equivalent I can see, where like everyone is fucking rowdy and just like kind of jumping around at this point because oh shit, it got exciting, and even the Warforged is kind of like fucking.
Bro, dude, that's crazy. Who did that? It went that way.
It went that way.
You can't go to chat.
Like the Warforged essentially just grumbles a little bit and just kind of like.
Crazy nuts.
If you think it's quite as funny as just apologizing for someone else while beating the shit out of the guy. It's like, oh my god, are you okay? That was crazy. That guy just totally
Did
just
you see that guy?
kicked your legs out.
Fucking insane,
Ruby,
dog.
I forget. You doing anything else?
Welcome to the pit, motherfucker.
I think probably just keeping an eye out, like watching the fight, trying to see if there's any kind of suspicious people in the audience that look like they might know something.
Sure thing.
I know this is more combat than talking, but like maybe after that whip, I like look at the bartender ordering my next drink.
Yeah.
And ask like, whoa, ever seen him do that before?
Is that common?
Yeah. Kem, the bartender, just kind of goes, I ain't never seen that sort of shit before. Like, my neck can't do that shit. That looked way more pink than Livewood. What the hell was that?
Has he done fights here before? I'm looking maybe to place a bet.
No, this is kind of a first one for Iron Maiden. Like, name's been around in some of the underground rings, but first time they showed up here, I ain't seen that shit before.
There's a 16 stealth for Jericho, by the way.
Cool. 16 stealth. Jericho manages to find the room that, Iron Maiden came out of.
Oh.
Door is unlocked.
Oh, dude, that's stupid of them.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, it's probably because they don't think anyone's dumb enough to do it.
Yeah. Be careful. Going inside of the room, you do see what looks to be a sort of general green room. What is Jericho's? Well, no, it's using your passive, right? Because you're looking through it.
I believe with the Find Familiar spell, I use their senses.
Right, but that's like Dark Vision or Blind Sight or Tremor Sense. I imagine you're still using some of your skills, though.
Standing by.
Standing by. Insert screen.
I think this is probably one of the most looked up rules at the table.
What?
It's familiar.
I can
rules.
believe that.
Look at
I
that.
can believe
Because we
that.
familiar with.
No one ever. It's, I'm not criticizing you.
There's
No
no
one
familiar.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying for the sake of I'm saying for the sake of like perception checks or things that use like wisdom, intelligence, and things like that, I imagine are yours in the same sense of like wild shape kind of uses like
It looks
the
like
physical
it.
stats of the familiar.
Yeah, it looks like as an action I can see through my familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses that the familiar has.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I guess it is using my perception score, but I get access to any benefits like dark vision or blind sight or stuff.
Yeah. So with your 19 passive, you can notice that there is something odd in the wardrobe as you see a little bit of blood coming out of it.
Oh,
Oh my god!
yeah, that'll do.
Oh my god! He's dead!
You got this, Jericho. Use those tiny little hands.
Tiny little hands. You know,
My cat with wings. Go.
Little raccoon hands.
Yeah.
go.
Oh god.
The deer with the gloves.
Yeah.
Going over to the
Shatters Finn's legs. That ain't shit. You ain't so tough.
So going over to the little like wardrobe section, opening it up. Inside, you see what looks to be a small goblin like barmaid, essentially a waitress, decapitated,
Oh, what the hell? What did she do?
Hell yeah.
with another small like symbol like on the back of the wardrobe.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Another one of those like arcane sigils you saw.
Oh, good. Excellent. Wonderful. I love when they just calling card that shit.
Yeah, it doesn't have the rest of the symbols for like the ensemble grows or anything like that. It is just the essentially the arcane sigil that was on the floor last time.
Not the first decapitation we've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Ugh.
Not the did you say not the first or not the fifth?
Not the
first.
Not the
Not the
fifth.
fifth either.
It's not my fifth
So is she another
decapitation.
one of the gatekeepers?
Oh, not there.
I'm going to say that's enough for this round. Going back to the main combat stance, we have given inspiration to brass tacks.
Small.
Yeah.
Head.
So the Iron Maiden, like after reattaching the head, just starts going back into like the sort of like the boxing stance and keeps trying to like,
I'm in backward, so I can just-
for lack of a better word, try to like duck and weave and actually like learning how brass tacks does things.
Yeah.
Brass tacks, however, just kind of goes for like another jab into like the chest cavity, and you can see it actually kind of dent a little bit as you see a little bit of like blood coming out of it.
Woo! Did that sternum! Chest shot! Chest shot! Solar plexus!
Okay. And
You're really into it, but you can't watch because you're not.
I'm just shouting random words.
yeah, as you see, brass
I
tacks
can't
does
see her
get
ears. I'm just like, woo! Nice uppercut!
Something
Brass Tacks does get a like upper hand on the fight and starts like pushing back Iron Maiden a little bit.
Oh, no.
You do see the helmet of Iron Maiden like open up down like vertically, opens up, and you see like essentially a maw with
Hell yeah.
like teeth along the side of it as it screams in front of Brass Tacks. You are behind Brass Tacks. You guys are on the side,
Yeah,
correct?
I'm on the side.
Yeah.
Alright, are you closer to Iron Maiden's side or are you closer to Brass Tacks' side?
I was probably closer to Iron Maiden's side because I was trying to kick out that one
You're
dude's
down.
leg.
Fair enough.
So I'm over there. Yeah, I'm over. Yeah, I'm in enemy territory.
Alright, you went over to the bar and you are just in another corner. So.
You're gonna see Colt shows up with a black eye. What happened?
What happened?
Stuff.
Oh my god.
Ruby and Chase, roll me charisma saves.
You got it, boss.
Charisma.
Chase
You got
and Ruby. Ruby and
Oh.
Chase. You all get that.
24.
Dirty 20.
Alright, cool. As this scream comes out of the Iron Maiden, you feel something start to grip, essentially like your very
Ripper.
essence,
Don't grip me.
essentially.
Don't grip.
But you manage to like shake it off because
Oh, I thought we were about to take half. I was like, oh no.
no.
You don't want to grip me.
As you see Brass Tacks kind of like shake the head a little bit from that and start to recoil from the scream. And then you see like Iron Maiden actively change stance and like shuts the helmet. You see them start putting up their hands and start mimicking Brass Tacks. Just like the same fighting stance.
Level up, monk.
Alright.
Well,
I'm
There's
gonna
that money.
steal your essence means use your
Mad.
fucking fighting
I
style.
love real steel.
not good.
That was a fun movie. That was a fun movie. Alright. What are you guys doing now?
I'm gonna move away.
I'm disturbed.
Disturbed, understandable.
I feel like I'm probably gonna.
I think I have a spell for this one.
I'm gonna come back from my senses of what the fuck? What happened? What happened?
Have I lost you yet in the crowd? Are you out of the way?
I'm on the other end, so.
Oh, then I lost you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
up to you, honestly.
I'm gonna be like, oh, he's probably all right. I'm gonna move back to you.
Probably fine.
Probably fine. I'm gonna move back to your group and be like, just like,
Yeah, see
little
that shit?
jittery. Ugh.
I didn't feel right.
Man, I didn't feel right at all. Wait, I'm glad I don't work you a lot.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't. Because, you know, if Chase is coming over, then the only thing I was gonna do was like, alright, find the team. But if I have a buddy now, I'm like, alright.
I lost Splice. I don't know. There's someone over there.
I'm gonna try and enthrall Iron Maiden.
Good.
Hey! Hey!
Gale would say that too.
Alright, what are the components for enthrall? Verbal, somatic? There's probably at least a little.
Verbal and somatic.
Alright,
Read your draw thing.
roll me a sleight of hand to try to keep your somatic part a little more under wraps.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
16.
16? Cool.
I'm rolling a lot of 16.
She doesn't.
Nice. Alright, so what does Iron Maiden need to do? Is it a wisdom save? Or
Yes.
Wisdom save? Copy that. Ooh.
You make it, yeah, sorry, a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Alright, and what number are they trying to beat?
Hold on, it's in this app somewhere.
Flavor.
14.
14? Cool. They just failed.
Yes!
So what does enthrall look like?
Me and my companions are not fighting this, so it's fine.
Yep.
The target has disadvantage on perception checks made to perceive any other creature other than you until the spell ends, until the target can no longer hear you. The spell ends if you are incapacitated or no longer see.
Godzilla.
Hear you is going to be slightly difficult. Would you like to join me?
I would like to join.
Would you like to
Can I
join
be
me?
Yeah,
DM, please?
enthrall, so they're focused on you.
Yeah.
Right. This is what enthrall looks
She
like.
is Godzilla.
This is what a draw looks
Alright, so
And
hear
maybe to
you.
do the, like in the enthrall thing, I'm gonna try and like can I make like the somatic like a whistle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I imagine that. Well, the verbal is probably the.
Yeah, sorry, verbal, not
Yeah.
somatic.
Because they need to be able to hear you is
Yeah.
the big thing. So you're trying to be heard over the crowd.
Yeah, which is why I'm thinking, like, if I whistle,
Yeah.
you know?
Right. Like a very sharp whistle
Yeah.
kind of thing.
You know, people,
Okay, sure. I'm willing to allow that. You may need to make another check next round to see if you can be heard.
It's fine.
I'll-
It's fine. It's fine. She can't get her little head down there. She's just sniffing.
the cats are liquid.
She's just sniffing.
Cats are liquid.
She's just sniffing. She just wants to be a part of the fun.
So you guys see Iron Maiden essentially like go into the boxing stance, and then you just see the head turn into the crowd, just like an owl, just 180,
Oh,
and is like
God.
staring directly at you now.
Do I see that they are looking?
And I am looking at
I'm
them as
gonna
well.
look where they're looking.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, is that one of ours?
I'm observing.
You have 17 and 21. You guys can see this.
Okay, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, because you essentially beat the sleight of hand to a degree, and also heard a sharp whistle. So you guys can see Splice in the crowd trying to distract Iron Maiden.
Are they charmed now?
Does it say they are charmed?
Well, it says relevant condition charm. Can you tell me?
In the meantime,
they're charmed.
Cool, awesome.
Woo!
Alright, so, what are you guys
He's
doing?
just whistling in the crowd, and it's just like,
Yeah, he doesn't like whistles.
I'm ready to stand by in case the animator lunges over out of the rink and towards our comrade, but until then I wasn't like,
on the top belt! Oh shit, Broad Spice!
Fair enough.
as long as nothing is happening, we're okay.
Alright, you're on hold. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm ordering another drink, and I'm telling Kem, the bartender, because we all walked into the bar together. I'm gonna be like, oh, the gentleman sitting at that booth over there, it's on his tab, by the way. Continue drinking.
Alright,
My
fair
drinks.
enough. I don't think I've seen the melee before. What name am I putting down?
Oh, what's your
Just
last
say
name?
detective.
Detective Caruth.
Detective Caruth!
I don't know Caruth's first name. His name is Detective.
You don't know my first name.
Detective?
That's my given name.
Detective.
Hold up, quick question. They named their kid Detective?
I know, right?
I'm gonna say.
I don't even have to cutting words in. It's so embarrassing.
Roll me a deception check.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him from across the room.
It's so
Beat the shit
embarrassing.
out of you.
Let's see. Phone a friend.
I'm sailing the free throw fucking like blast.
24.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's kinda like,
No.
I mean, I've heard of the tieflings having like different names, but I didn't realize it was that different.
I will send him a drink, like on his tab, so he's like at his booth vibing, like, and so like he'll wake up with my drink.
Hey bud.
It's your shit.
Okay.
Hey bud, what happened?
They trust the notebook a little too much. She was playing with my D6 and I think stepped back just enough that she took the notebook with her.
That's
Goodness,
so funny.
little baby.
Hell yeah.
This is gonna be a fun episode, boys.
She's okay.
I imagine so. Like,
She
kids are
took
liquid.
like
She's
my phone
fine.
and the
A
notebook
little
with her.
spooked, probably, but she'll be fine.
Anyway, he wakes up with a drink. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll have a martini in front of him.
Another martini? Good. Alright.
Zones out for 30
Read all
seconds, comes back, and there's
Yeah.
There's a drink, it's drugged.
So what?
Drink it.
Alright.
You drink it.
So
Like,
what
drink it.
is
Drink it.
Ruby doing? Also on standby, or
Yeah.
I'm leaving
Okay.
at this point too.
cool? Yeah, you two are together on standby at the moment. Robin,
Like
are
ready
you
to
doing
go.
anything, or is Jericho doing something?
I'm still in Jericho secure the room of, the fucking decapitated person in the back.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Fair enough.
that's a pretty solid thing to be concerned about.
Fair enough.
Seeing if there's anything I need to, I guess, just know that Robin would need before I let management know. Like, oh, by the way,
Right.
seeing if
By the way,
this actually got-
Stacy's dead.
seeing if this is actually like a bartender or a barmaid, or if they just happen to be in disguise, or if this, assumptions,
Yeah. Investigation. Using Robin's stats for that.
I don't want to listen. Could I passive instead?
You want to passive?
I mean, passive investigation. I'm just, scanning the room. I'm checking. I'm trying. I'm shaking.
Are you detective?
Sure, that'll count as your action.
I'm
We'll
de-
allow the weird take half or whatever.
I'm detectiving, because if I take passive, it's 20. I mean, if you want me to roll...
Fair enough. No. We will allow that. You did take a feat for this.
I'm detecting.
You did take a feat for this.
That's how you got the badge.
Because it's 10 plus my skill, plus I have...
Sure enough. With your passive of a dirty 20, you just kind of scan the room. You can see on the goblin's corpse, you do see like underneath one of the sleeves, you can see the top of what looks to be a mountain tattoo. You can't see anything under the peak of the mountain, but similar design.
Then I have Jericho take a little claw and just slice along the shirt.
Yeah. You can see that it is another gatekeeper symbol.
Okay. Well, that confirms. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Not a random bartender. No.
You peeking around the room for anything else. Not much else seems out of place. For the most part, Warforged don't need much. There was what looks to be some armor polish in the corner in case they needed it. Doesn't seem like it was opened.
Unopened armor polish.
Yep.
I'm not writing that down.
Say I'm not.
Very selective detectiving. It's like,
this is going to be important in the next case. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Scanning around the rest of the room, you see the arcane sigil.
I'm gonna go mechanic.
I'm gonna go
A botanist.
mage. Because it's the wood.
That's true. These are wood. I'm smart.
I'm sorry.
Looking around the rest of the room, it's very light. I'm not going to say lightly used. This is a pub. This room has been used by multiple people before. It does not seem freshly disturbed, we'll say. You can see, in the corner, what looks to be, within a little bit of, carpet area, just, footprints. But it's just when you leave a table standing on some carpet and it leaves that indent when you leave it there for long enough?
Yeah.
Same sort of thing with just, these plate greaves, essentially, as an imprint. You imagine that, theoretically, Iron Maiden came in, stand in the corner, being a weird fucking Blair Witch. Gatekeeper came in. Oh no. But you do see that it is, they at least tried to clean up the area.
Okay.
Sense of modesty, alright.
Write
that down.
Yes, they're a murderer, but they knew how to clean up after themselves. Unlike the last one.
They are tidy.
Tried to clean up sort of a sense of what the scene was.
Yeah.
They were waiting. So this was not really a kidnap kind of thing. This was a lying wait. Which tells detective brain that it didn't go to school for it. That
I'm hammered.
just off martinis. Hammered.
But you don't know what's in martinis. There's no mixers.
Spirits. Ghosts.
It's gin and vermouth.
I don't drink
A lot of olive juice.
Get my
olives. Give me the jar. Give me the jar. Pop a shot or two of gin in there. We're good. We're solid. I don't like martinis, but I am now going to make a martini that is 90% olive juice.
Fair enough.
Probably.
I just had the worst thought in the world. Ew. Then you just have like the jar of olives, you just drain it and just fill it with alcohol.
I mean, maybe.
That's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna make you try it on Saturday.
Cursed. Alright, so, doesn't sound like anyone else has any other things going on. We are going to turn back to the fight itself. With Iron Maiden actively focusing on Splice at this current moment, Brass Tacks just comes up from behind and essentially goes for the equivalent of a kidney shot on this guy. Just jabs him in the side and just grabs him by the leg and tries to slam them overhead. With
And I'm still talking, bitch, so they're still enthralled.
Oh yeah, no. You see that as they are being whipped overhead, the helmet detaches and keeps like almost like, you know how the chickens have a weird gyroscopic neck type of thing going on? Same type of shit, just like actively trying to follow you as they get slammed into the rest of the stage.
I love that so much.
Finally getting the attention you deserve.
Thank you.
Finally.
Finally.
Alright. With that, still locked on you, Iron Maiden's, like, you see the right hand, like, actively, like, you see the armor plates around the wrist start to, like, rise up as you see more of those muscles underneath start to, like, mold and move. As you see the equivalent of, like, you know your bones? You know how they twist
know
it?
your
each
Your bones.
You know.
You see these two bones just shoot out through the wrist with a bunch of other muscle on top of it as the armor plates wrap around their, like, bones. You also see what looks to be large teeth growing out of the muscle.
What the?
Still locked on you at this point.
Hell yes, awesome.
You see them, like, almost rev up their wrist.
Like a
just
chainsaw.
as the teeth start moving across the bones themselves, and then just like take a swing at brass tacks. Damn. I was going to say at a -1 because they are currently enthralled by you.
Oh, yeah.
Hold
As
on. This was in the fucking group chat.
This wasn't the chat. This wasn't the chat.
as you see Iron Maiden push
Goddamn.
themselves up the ground,
Knuckles.
Oh yeah.
and you see their like torso spin around, trying to go at brass tacks, where it's like just only the torso spins around to try to like get brass tacks.
Yeah.
And you see brass tacks take his knuckles, put them out in front, and it just grinds off the fucking knuckles like taking sparks. As the motherfucker rolled a nat 1 on the attack because they are focused on you at this current moment.
Oh no.
Yeah, because if we can get brass tacks to beat Iron Golem up,
Yeah.
we don't have to kind of do it to get information.
I think
You right? Is that what?
Well, we need to
That's
get
what I'm
information
going
from
for.
brass tacks, because that's...
We got a fleshy guy.
Yeah,
Right?
but do we think he's gonna know anything or say anything? Because we know that the detective... We know that Detective Ferris was talking to brass tacks.
Yeah.
That's like one of his last known points of contact before he fucking died.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We also don't know that Iron Man's bad
It's
right
just
now. So
No.
I'm just like, wow.
This is what I bet you all.
I mean, I'm assuming he's bad on account of so are the other Flesh Forge.
Yeah.
I don't
Also,
trust this
I'll
one.
throw this out there. Corpse in his closet.
We don't
We
know
don't
there's a
know
corpse in
that.
the closet. You haven't told us that
I
yet.
think
Yeah.
just leave her. She's having fun. I'll take her.
Let her eat your hands. You don't need them.
So, what's everyone doing?
Pass the baby bun.
I am still thralling Homeboy McGee over here.
Roll me a performance check to try to make it above the noise of the crowd. As the crowd is going nuts at these weird body modifications that are happening.
Well, give her your
No, it
fingers.
does. Yeah, they have to keep hearing me.
Oh,
Yeah. It's specifically they have to keep hearing them.
she's
Rules lawyer, help me.
Goes from a whistle.
While
to
that
just
is getting
screaming.
checked out, Ruby, Chase, what are you two doing?
I don't feel the need to like do anything until the fight's over, so I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I think I'm just
It's
kind
one
of
action
like
for 1 minute.
keeping an eye on the fact
So the
that
1 minute's go. You use your action, and the 1 minute it's not concentration.
ow.
So
that she's just like staring
he
at
is charmed
Splice.
for all you not to continue.
Just kind of like
Say
aware
charming.
of that, but not doing
So
anything in
he's sharper than
particular.
Sure thing.
Yeah, the rules lawyer has decided.
Yeah, he's just charmed for a minute. It doesn't say that she has to like continue talking to him. He's just now enthralled, so they could have a conversation, but
They
he can't.
still have to hear you, yes?
Or was that on the initial cast?
It's on the initial cast is to cast the spell, but now that he's charmed, it's not like she has to continue talking or singing. It's just
I guess
he's enthralled.
I guess it's the same thing. It's just like, you know, like you let out like one musical note and then you're just like,
She catcalled him. He is now focused on her for a minute.
That's what it sounds like. There's no concentration. You don't have to maintain a thing. It's just like it's a wolf
Yeah, well,
whistle.
because it doesn't say concentration. It says just casting time 1 minute duration. Sorry, casting time 1 action duration a
1
minute.
So 6.
So what was the specification about them having to hear you?
10 rounds.
The initial cast, right? There's verbal.
In order to
components.
cast the spell.
So it says you weave a distracting string of words, causing a creature of your choice that you can see within range that you can hear make a wisdom saving throw. So it's basically saying like, hey, if they can't hear this wolf whistle, the spell won't take hold.
What about towards the end of that? Was it saying like how?
They must make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed automatically succeeds.
But then it's on here. It says the spell ends if you are incapacitated or can no longer speak.
Okay.
That
You could take that as if you stop speaking. Yes.
One could imply, but also
Which is why
I
I'm
think
saying.
it's up to you.
Which is why I'm saying make a performance check to be heard over the crowd. You can still speak. It's just, are they able to hear you?
Anyone want to help me out?
You're alone.
So what would we do to help you?
Don't worry, I'll roll perception for them as well.
Oh no, it's fine. It's that's the other one I get.
Babies.
18.
18? Cool.
That's the other one I always get at least.
I was gonna say, I was just like, that one I believe you have some good bonuses to.
As a changeling, I got performance and discipline.
If you can believe
Nice.
I changed.
Because I believe you put expertise in that, but that one's not the flat 10. That one's like the persuasion and deception because of your subclass.
My bullshit.
Yeah.
My bullshit now.
But
bullshit.
yeah, they can still hear you, but you have an action and bonus action to keep doing other shit.
Oh my god, I didn't think about that.
I'll let you think about that. What are you doing over there, Robin?
If the scene is secure in the sense of like I got everything I need,
Yeah.
then I will use my action to dismiss Jericho, just ban them out of existence for a bit, because that's free. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's a fine, familiar thing. And then I will get out of my booth and look around and be like,
There's a dirty martini on your table.
I'm not drinking
And bud.
that.
The dirtiest martini. It is bar mat martini.
Yeah.
Ooh, delicious.
After.
Just like
Donnie hand delivered it,
What's our bath of
but
martini
did
on my
take a
table?
couple sips of the whiskey. It's a very long 5 steps.
What's funny is that's a chat thing to do.
okay.
It's like, hey, I got you a drink. Why is it only half full?
So half my martini is missing, and I can see that at least one olive
But
is
why is
missing.
it half empty? I think you
Still
mean
juice
half
on
full.
the stick. I'm not drinking this. I don't know what Donnie spiked me with.
You know what you need? You need to like,
I like that you
that
immediately know it's
scrunchy.
Yeah.
And who the fuck else would put this on my
Who
drink?
else
You need
would
that like
just
scrunchy
make-
thing, that you can take off, put over your drink.
Yeah.
Right, you later. And then I'll try and find my team through the chaos that I now am aware is erupting.
Well,
So
you
my-
can very easily see one of them.
I was gonna say, you could easily hear and see the chaos coming from Jericho, essentially. So you'd know the chaos is happening. I will say with your passive 19,
Yeah.
you can at the very least spot these two. And I was gonna say, like, you're over on the other side of the bar, so you can probably see where your allies are at the moment.
Cool.
Over.
Then I will.
Veg.
Ooh. I'll head to the bar.
Okay.
I'll head to the bar, and if I pass anyone on my way, like I'll deliberately go out of my way to like sneak through the crowd to like make contact with them. And essentially, I'm just gonna like every time I pass someone, I'm just gonna like get real close and be like, found a body. That's it. No context.
Cool.
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
Context.
Yeah. So you two hear that. Found a body.
Found a body.
Nothing else.
I'm gonna message you as you're leaving. Do you want to give us a little more than that? Where? When? What do we do?
On the wind. There's no context on the wind.
He's being mysterious. I don't know what to do with that.
There you go. We got another body. Fantastic.
I'll hit you with a whisper back, just like, come to the bar. You're like, oh my god, I hate this guy.
He's the guy
Does this
who
mean
like
that any spell that
runs
requires
and doesn't say anything
verbal,
after
I
you have to be
can't
like,
do?
what is it? And they're like, oh, well,
You rolled your
I found
performance
Ask him how
to be
he
heard.
is. He says he's
You
fine.
can still do
yeah,
verbal
and then
components.
you really gotta dig for
Because
information.
I want to
on it.
cast
Oh, yeah.
message
Okay, sure.
between me and Iron Maiden,
Okay.
and I want to.
Bitch boy. Use a bitch
I'm trying to
boy.
figure out what to ask. You
I
know?
hate your face.
What you doing after this?
We'll let you do
What else I need to do?
Yeah.
You three are heading to the bar over to meet up with Donnie?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You meet up.
I feel like even without the message we're moving here, we got a body of
Come on.
motherfucker. Just immediately start walking like motherfucker.
Come.
You can't
What's the
just
plan?
drop that and walk away.
Getting to the bar, I'll kind of lean against it. You two are here, and I have my little circle. You're gone. You're not here right now. I see you with your 3 empty glasses. I'm like,
Who's paying for that? You.
Don't worry about it.
spending our paycheck pretty frugally, huh? And we're really holding on to our coins in our pockets.
No, it's just.
You don't intend to pay for this, do you?
Absolutely not.
Donnie, whose name did you put down for
I'll
this?
let Ruby know.
Oh, my name's down.
Whose name did you put down for paying?
Huh? What are my false identities? Oh, what? You think I'm gonna come back here? Look at this place. It's low even for me. We all know that we're gonna make a ruckus and get kicked out and be asked never to come back. Okay? Look at what they're doing over there.
I would
She's
sometimes.
Screaming at the boxer in the movie.
Certified siren, Jesus Christ.
Alright, you want to give us some more information?
Yeah, now that I got, now that I have all of you here in my wonderful little circle, so we don't have to keep doing this message bullshit back and forth, I can have a full conversation with all of you. There's a corpse in Iron Maiden's green room. In the closet.
Looking for a corpse?
No, it was a happy accident.
Oh.
Well, not happy. Not happy accident.
Okay.
Does this pertain to us? I
Yeah,
feel like.
decapitated
Oh.
with the symbol.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, like-
so another gatekeeper.
No.
Oh, wait, hold on.
You admittedly did not see the head anywhere.
No. No.
Again.
So,
No.
typical
Same
MO.
thing. Took the head.
Oh, great.
Fits the MO of what we're experiencing. So I'm like,
you
yeah.
think
that's
they're using the
relevant.
heads for something, or is that just like?
I think they're using them for voice boxes.
Yeah, the symphony and all
Yeah,
that.
those are the top of the music.
So,
I assume that when we get to their hideout, we're gonna see a bunch of heads on spikes or like mounted to the wall, like
Like an
intercom,
organ.
like an organ,
organ.
or like an intercom.
Like an
system.
actual
That's
organ.
true. That's true.
Hey,
Iron
yeah,
Maiden
the
after
horrors of
this?
reality, right? Huh?
do
Yeah.
we
If he
trail
doesn't die.
Iron Maiden after this?
Oh, we could. I was gonna tell the bartender that one of their staff is dead.
That's fine.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
that's that. They might want to know that.
Just
Yeah.
get them in the middle of that. Bartender!
Hey, did you get a chance to check out
Hey.
Chris text room?
No, not yet. I can have that. Hey, how you doing?
Ah, detective.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
And your friend had said we were paying for the tab. Very generous of
Oh,
you.
thank God.
No. Yeah.
I was like, you put down somebody's name and it better not be fucking right.
Just
You pay for the business cards. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting name. Where'd you get it from?
It's,
A school!
Oh no, was it a nickname? I'm so sorry. They
You said you got.
kids are so cruel these days.
yeah, kids.
Oh wait, no, you didn't go to school for detective.
No.
Yeah.
That's a whole bit.
Famously not.
Christian
Yeah.
made sure it was immortalized in short form.
Yeah, kids can be cruel. You know what? While I'm here, might as well pour me something.
I gotta come like, Cam, this one's with me. He's alright.
Oh, nice.
You may want to pour yourself something as well. We can share a shot or a drink or
Oh,
whatever.
I don't need to drink Warforged.
Yeah. How do you handle bad news?
Detective, we got really.
What the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down?
We really
Listen,
work on this.
Look, do you want me to beat around the bush or do you want me to like?
No one ever wants
Oh look,
that.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah,
Yes.
just totally cut.
Cool. One of your coworkers is dead.
Here's more information that found in the back room for the Iron Maiden.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
For the love
Context.
of God, have you never broken news to like anybody?
I usually do paperwork for people, who've been dead for a long time. Cold cases, you understand.
Uh,
They're still,
I can see
decapitated body in the closet of the Iron Maiden green room.
This man should never, ever speak to.
just kind of like. You see Kem kind of just look around, just kind of like,
Goblin.
wait, Uthin. Goblin.
Goblin, barmaid,
Hmm.
Or I assume barmaid, they had kind of a femish body with the outfit and all that. To be fair, didn't know who they were, so,
Ah, shit, Lucy.
Oh, sure.
Do I know Lucy? Okay.
Just a random bar.
Sure.
Random barmaid.
I have my question, by the way.
Sure.
Oh, I have my message.
Sounds good. Put a pin in that. 1 second. As Cam goes, shit. Well, it's not like I can stop the fight now. You see Brass Tacks, like, still, like, dodging against the fucking teeth saw going on.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't get in the middle of that. You and me right here just having a conversation with the rest of us and all that. Ignore him. Don't serve him anymore. He's cut off.
I'm actually not there. I was waiting for this scene to happen, but I rolled my eyes at this cringe conversation and walked off.
As soon as the news was broken, just like,
Just
Yeah,
roll my eyes at this cringe conversation.
somebody's dead. God damn, you're harshing the mood.
Yeah.
Harshing my vibe, Steve.
Really?
So you,
Not cool.
Yeah, I'll let you know what I'm doing. You're just fucked up. I'm
Yeah.
gonna resolve this.
so you're breaking the news.
Yeah.
So I want to make my way to where Brass Tacks came out of by way of the booth with the martini, so I can grab the martini, finish it. I'm walking to Brass Tacks' room. Everyone's watching the fight.
Yes.
I'm going to walk in like I own the place.
Fair enough.
Sure.
I'm allowed to be here.
Yep.
Confidence
Planted
is
his
key.
drink after he got cut
Deception or stealth of your choice. What is your question for Iron Maiden?
I'm gonna look at him like through my like lashes, you know,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say, "Hey stud, who do you take orders from?"
You hear a cacophony of voices respond back.
Oh, lovely.
Just one-word answers. Combinations of help. There's also screaming involved. You can't make out the words that are coming out of.
Mm-hmm.
It's garbled.
Flesh column.
Yeah. Oh God,
How many bodies do we think went into this mess?
I don't know.
The
trying to
subtitles
understand.
of Various
I'm gonna ask instead.
descriptions.
I can help quickly. Who did it? Or like who did this? You know, trying to like get everyone's attention.
Once again, garbled mess comes out.
Damn. Okay. Can I kind of try and discern how many voices there are?
Roll me a insight or history check.
Oh.
Like the words are coming out in reverse. They're also coming out in various pitches. These are not
13.
13. This isn't common.
Oh, great. They're speaking a language I don't know. Oh God. Yeah. So I
Does it
speak,
sound like goblin?
yeah. I speak Common, Goblin, and Elvish.
None of those.
Cool. So I'm not gonna get anything from this guy.
It sounds like they have picked up voices from various things, but none of it is making words. It's more noises. The equivalent of turning turning a radio right between two channels. But it's in the middle of a
40
telenovela and then Russian news.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
So you are heading to Brass Tacks' room. What did you roll?
18 for deception.
18 deception. You own the place.
Cool.
No one is paying attention to you. They are more fascinated by the body horror happening.
Yeah, now
than
this is
you
the
are.
really funny part, is I'm terrible at investigating. So I like walk in, I look around.
Fair enough. It is a very large room. You see what looks to be a collection of suits, like in a wardrobe.
And up opening the wardrobe, sure.
Or, like, the wardrobe itself is open.
Okay.
But it's like large sized
Just
suits. Very much
push
built
the
for
suits.
an ogre.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I'm taking a jacket.
It is fit for an ogre, so
Oh.
it's quite large on
You can
you.
fit like 4 of you in there.
You grab a jacket.
I will say, if you put it on, you notice that there are, like, active, like, weak seams around the
Okay.
sleeves to be torn away. Torn away.
But I will leave
This
it.
man
He
can
plans
just
his-
flex, and I love that. He pre-plans his.
He plans the
clean
sleeve
shit.
He needs to make sure it goes well for the crowd.
So you guys fit?
It's like my sleeves will rip, and I will look sexy as fuck.
There are various other things that you see in a sort of green room thing. What most have seemed to be like personal effects of Brass Tacks, but all ogre size.
That's his sleeve.
Big shoes, big. You see what looks to be common clothes in there as well. Like
Change.
yeah,
Change.
yeah. There is nothing. Roll investigation or perception of your choice.
Either both of one. Oh, perception's a 2. That's a natural one, and I'm not gonna use lucky.
Fair enough.
Alright, we'll take that.
Fair enough. You do notice within one of the pockets of the jacket that you're currently wearing, there seems to be what is the equivalent of a bracelet for you, looks like it should be a ring for him.
Oh wow.
Jesus H.
It seems to be made out of just iron.
Oh.
Like it's just a decorative iron ring.
Alright, I'll pocket that.
Yep.
Yoink!
Alright.
Can I help y'all? Can I help you?
Nothing's happening.
The cameras are seeing you!
I did this. They can't see what I'm mouthing.
I didn't. I looked at the camera.
Don't worry, I saw that edit. I'll put it
Alright.
in.
Christian will get it later. She got
I'll
the
get
subtitles over you fuckers.
Oh fuck.
Says dick ring.
That's not what I said.
Now we'll know later. Huh?
You see me go smash and then Shaq go smash.
Alright. You
That's
see
the
as
size of one finger.
As the
I'm
fight
just saying.
continues, you guys see as the tooth saw essentially starts carving out more and more of Brass Tacks and actually
No!
starts kicking him around.
I want a brass tack to win!
Kicking him around. That was not good.
As you see from the other hand, what looks to be a large needle, essentially erupting out of the center of the hand of Iron Maiden.
Ooh, we don't want him to die.
Can I
He might be killed.
instead do my favorite spell in the world?
Non-brawl.
Can I try and command?
Ah, yes.
Okay,
Command's
on
my
Iron
favorite.
Maiden, sure thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that, and hopefully Brass Tacks is a good enough fighter to, take
He
take
dented a
advantage.
normal Warforged. This dude's just a freak.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Yeah, I don't want Brass Tacks to die. That
okay,
could
No,
happen.
I would
Must
give
explain a
the
wisdom
chance to
saving throw.
speak with him.
Or follow
Yes.
the command next.
You're
So
a
only
fuck
me?
habit. Yeah.
Cool. 11 on the die.
No, you need 14.
Cool.
My command is.
Fall.
It was either gonna be. It was probably. Maybe I was gonna say stop, or drop. One of the two.
Fall.
Roll.
Stop! Drop!
Should be
Roll.
stop or.
Yeah. I mean, basically
Freeze.
everything skips his turn, so it's
Yeah.
the flavor of what you want him to do.
Yeah.
Backflip.
Yeah. Oh, just tell him to freeze. Freeze. I'm just gonna tell him to freeze.
Cool.
Take the hits.
You see as the fucking tooth saw starts carving again at Brass Tacks, as you just see it suddenly freeze up.
Good.
Um,
Thank God.
yeah.
Brass tags! Fuck him up! Quickly now!
All right. So you are still.
Please!
I have message, so I'll message Chase. Hey, there's nothing in Brass Tack's room. No body. It's clear. No rooms.
Message back. Where are you? What? You
You
went to
just
the room?
clearly just said.
What
You're
are
Into
you?
the room?
Yeah, I'm in Brass Tack's room.
Ah, shit. Well, he's gone to the room. I'm gonna head over.
Well, hey, if you got him, you can get out. He's fine.
Right.
You
You
don't
three.
know what he's looking for? No, he doesn't know what he's looking for. He's just there.
He said there's no dead body. There's no dead body.
I don't believe that.
We're
Someone
not
could be
looking to
sleeping.
accuse Dax. We're looking to question him.
He's gonna
Well,
get
it's fine.
himself
I got the
dressed
crowd in the fight as attention, so you guys can do whatever the fuck you want.
Go, Brass
up. I'm gonna
Dax!
try to head to Donnie.
Robin, Ruby, what are you doing?
It seems like that's mostly magic users that are interfering with the fight.
Very much so.
So, like,
So I'm gonna get in there.
if you're doing
So I'm gonna
anything
get
not magic, it's probably frowned upon in terms of interference.
You're in
Tomato.
Lower City.
I'll just shoot him.
If
What?
you're stealthy enough, who knows?
Who's
Fair
gonna
enough.
stop you if they don't know what happened?
You know what's not stealthy? A flintlock pistol.
Well, hey, not with that attitude.
There's a large crowd here. It's pretty rowdy.
That's true.
Second level
no.
silence bubble. Just so you can unload.
Bang, 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 bang.
Literally, yes. That's
Skills.
a great combo. Such a good combo. I love it.
I cast silencer. I know. I think I'll just kind of go back to being near Brass Tack's room.
Mhm.
One, making sure Donnie gets out okay.
Yeah.
That'll be at the entrance of the
Yeah.
That's you.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you guys are heading to Brass Tax's room. Robin, what are you doing?
How'd the conversation go with the bartender? How's he taking that? What steps are he taking to resolve the situation?
Chem is kind of just like, well, shit. Decapitated?
They have a high turnover.
Alright, that don't
Yeah.
sound more.
He's got a high turnover rate.
Fuck. Alright.
Damn,
they
we
were
just hired her like 2
He
weeks
goes,
ago.
damn,
is
another
the
one
necessity.
decapitated.
No, like, he's just kind of like, alright, that's not Boromar. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
We
where
tried
are
to
you?
get banned for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ken at this point seems nonplussed at the idea of, hey, there's a dead body in your establishment. Just kind of like, yeah, okay. How? Decapitated? Well, shit, that ain't normal.
Well, okay, well, which...
But
which
Ken
mob-
seems like nonplussed for the most part. Just kind of like,
Down.
alright, I'll fucking tell somebody.
Yeah, we have the cleanup crews in here.
Like,
Good, yeah.
we'll get the sanitation department, we'll clean it up, shit like
Yeah,
that.
the sanitation permit.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Sharn Municipal Sanitation Department.
Yeah, they've come up several times actually.
They have, they really have.
Yeah.
I shouldn't think they, specifically did sanitation here.
Okay, you take this kind of well, but
Hey, I didn't work with her long. I got hired for like to work a gig. I don't know her.
It's a gig-based society.
Does
baby.
no bar here have like
No.
an in-house bartender?
There are.
Every bar is like, yeah, we hired this guy. Yeah, I'm here for a gig.
Yep.
There is in-house bartenders here. However, if it gets rowdy enough, you kind of need extra
Fair
help.
enough.
There's the one
Is-
bartender that's always here, and then there's this other guy who's hired.
do you
for
know
that.
if
Like, there's the day shift, there's the night shift. Fuck, it's gonna be busy. Bring somebody else in. We got the
And then
big.
there's a swing.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, we got Charlie XCX over here. We need some extra fucking help.
Yes.
you said Lucy? Was that
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah.
Is she a regular? Does she like you, just kind of a gig
I
job?
don't think she works here. I don't know. I don't know her personally.
Awesome. Do you have like a boss or a manager? Or
I can try to get them. He's currently in the ring right now. A little referee on the side.
He's doing a really bad job of reffing.
Yeah.
That halfling motherfucker over there.
Goblin.
That
Sure.
goblin
All right.
motherfucker.
Thanks. I'll talk to him.
Ref does accept
And then I
that.
will approach the ring.
Act.
Yeah,
Call out.
Right now.
Right.
Here's $20.
Hey, what are you doing in the room? If
Yeah,
anything?
so
Are you just leaving?
I would have been leaving. You know what I mean? I did my detecting.
Yeah.
I'd be leaving, and I think Chase is right outside.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, no body. Didn't really find anything in there. I think
The body's gone.
no body, no blood, no just ogre-sized things. Really.
So why did we get that information there's a body and we found no body at all?
Do you know what room I'm in?
No, which one?
I'm gonna do
Chase,
brass
Chase,
tax
Chase.
room.
Brass tacks
Now
is
in
our
the brass
guy.
tacks room.
The body is in the war forge.
Yeah, I know that. That wasn't explained to me earlier. Okay, great. Well, that's
I'm the one that's drunk.
Nobody gives context.
No.
Nobody gives me any information. I get half a clue, and I have to fish for the rest.
Information.
I told you. When we were at the bar, I filled you all the
Clearly
way in. He's the one who
What
didn't tell
happened?
you.
And then I asked Robin
Well, yeah, that's
if
how I
he
knew
had
there was
checked
a
out
body
Brass
in the
Tax
room.
room yet, and then he disappeared and went to go check out Brass Tax room.
As this argument is happening over a conflict of information, you see Brass Tacks essentially grab the Warforged by the fucking throat, try to yank out the motherfucker like crab guts,
It keeps
and
going.
then hefts the whole body out of the fucking ring.
Thank God.
How
Yeah!
many casualties?
Next
At least-
It crashes through a table.
Near
It's a
me?
heavy fucking thing.
Near me or near someone else?
Near the hallway that the Iron Maiden came out of. So
Oh! Great.
yeah, you're close to that area.
Great, okay.
But not at you.
Cool. Take
Yeah, no, not at you.
Cool.
But it's just kind of like big throw out of the ring.
Right, I'm gonna...
As the ref starts going like, and we got our ring out! Really? You went for that? Kind of a pussy ass move. Anyway! As he starts like trying to like finish up the fight for everything. As like various members of like the pub itself start like fucking shouting and go, fucking bullshit! Like other people are putting money on Iron Maiden, other people are putting on Brass Tacks.
You can't do that. The
everyone's
fight's over now. You can't keep betting.
No, like people are like trying to collect bets. It's just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, motherfucker, this was supposed to be a knockout. What the fuck you mean ring out? As like people are just arguing over essentially the end of their favorite season of their television show, just like ended up with a very non-committal ending to them because you're kind of like, what the fuck you mean ring out? I wanted to see a motherfucker get decapitated here.
That's great. He got thrown. Don't be a bitch about it.
Hey, fuck you,
Hey,
motherfucker.
fuck you, motherfucker.
Hey, whoa.
You're gonna go for a shove attack on you.
One more!
I steal a martini.
All right, acrobatics or athletics.
Oh my god.
As this random warforged is like, you have decided to smack talk back.
I knew there was gonna be
Hell yeah. Christian, can I see that?
14.
14? They rolled a 16 on the die. I'm so sorry. As you get shoved to the ground and knocked prone.
That's the worst place you can be. You're gonna get trampled.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at them.
Fun. Roll to hit.
23.
23. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Cool. So that's just a 6
Cool.
damage.
Alright, awesome. You fucking pierce a warforged, just throw a dagger like right in one of like fucking joints area, just like fucking dickhead.
Yeah, we good?
Intimidation check.
You went, no.
I'm like, you shove me, you're Warforged. Like, if I
You shove me,
you shove
I
me,
stab you.
I stab you. Are we fucking done?
He's looking at this.
Intimidation?
Look at that knife in his chest. No!
16?
Good.
Just like, fucking dick. Fine. And he just walks away with a knife in in his fucking shoulder, just like,
He took his knife. You took your knife with him.
Yeah, I go to help you up. Are you okay?
Bitch.
as like the crowd is kind of going like in a little bit of like somewhat uproar at times. People are cheering on Brass Tacks. People are upset over Iron Maiden. You see Iron Maiden get up, or at least you do, because you are actually on the side of the hallway that can see this.
Oh yeah, I'm like, well, I'm watching him.
Yeah.
He's not getting that sight.
As they still look at you, turn the body around and start heading down to their green room area.
I'm following them.
Cool. I'm gonna have to ask you to make an athletics or acrobatics check to go through this rowdy crowd. Because you guys are over by Brass Tacks' room. Y'all are fine. It is not nearly as crowded over in that direction. You are heading to the referee area, correct, Robin?
Yeah, I want to, you know.
You can see Iron Maiden heading back to the room.
What was it?
Acrobatics or athletics to try to make it through the crowd.
Fucking 6.
It's fucking crazy right now. You're not able to gain much ground.
Alright, I'm gonna keep going though. I'm gonna keep fighting.
Alright, cool. It's essentially difficult terrain for you.
Cool.
Iron Maiden going like essentially unimpeded.
Yeah, well that tracks.
Alright. You three.
I think 3 of us are
You
here.
got fucking shoved and threw a dagger.
Yeah.
Sore ass loser.
Yeah.
Or I make a bad bet, you lose your fucking money.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You are now down a dagger.
It's okay, I got you.
We'll get you in the morning. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Chase. So I'm gonna just essentially go try to intercept Brass Tacks.
Cool. Brass Tacks at this point is doing like the small little like victory symbols, but he sees the crowd is going a little crazy and just kind of like, and he starts heading down your direction. So,
I want to talk to Iron Maiden more than him. I'll be honest there. So I'm gonna use my acrobatics to try to get to the other side.
If I
Sure thing.
see you, I'm gonna try and grab you. Help me! Brother!
navigate through a crowded club. Let's go.
That's a 20.
Natural 20! For flavor, how are you,
I
getting
still
your
am
face?
walking like I own the place with a martini, and the seas just part. Just
Everybody's like, that guy looks fucking weird. I'm backing up.
Got it!
So, for Splice, you are actively trying to navigate through like goblins and Warforged and Dwergar and Tieflings and like all of this like crowd of groups. You're trying to pass through like 2 ogres that are like fist bumping, head butting each other, just kind of like, excuse me. You see from like across the way, Donnie just like
Yes, man.
just
Harry
walking.
Potter with liquid luck.
Essentially, like you see a goblin get like thrown across a table right in front of Donnie as another guy charges behind Donnie as like
Slow-mo
just
cinema.
slow-mo cinema, just passing through unimpeded as he just gains more ground than you do.
A drink is thrown through the air and he just.
If he gets within reach of me, I'm just gonna
I catch it all perfectly. My
try and
bad.
scramble and like get on his back.
120.
Take me with you!
can message each other 120 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, message is
Wanna
pretty
message
long
her.
range.
I'm gonna stay back, but try to get a little bit higher so I can keep eyes.
Yeah. I'll send you a message, and like all of a sudden you realize I'm probably slurring my words up to this point. Stone cold sober. I have a plan.
Yeah.
Now things might have posed
I watch him like, I'm not gonna stop
It's
you.
a party in the USA is playing.
I'll back you up if you need it. You go for it. Have fun.
It's a good apple.
You shut
It's a great apple, in fact. Would you like to know a fun fact about Honeycrisp apples? It's Allie's favorite fun facts about Honeycrisp
Yes, it
apples.
was.
You should know this too. Honeycrisp apples are my favorite apple. And every time I encounter a Honeycrisp in any way, shape, or form, I have to tell Allie the fun fact.
That it is your favorite.
That is my
apple.
favorite apple.
Oh, okay.
Every time a Honeycrisp was involved, she just goes, "We're no fun facts."
It's really no fun
I'm
facts.
hearing that long for 5 years.
It's funny every time.
5 years of it.
Alright, so
5 years in Azkaban.
you are trying to lean more towards brass tacks?
Yes.
Alright, Chase, you looking more for brass tacks? I'm trying to.
No, I'm spotting Johnny. So, in case anybody tries to stop Johnny, I'm gonna go there and then stop them. Just keeping eyes.
Fair enough. You see Donnie unimpeded.
Yeah, I'm like, great.
Like, somebody
Plan.
thinks that Donnie is an easy mark by being like a fucking drunkard, and you see someone try to slip a pickpocket like hand into the coin purse, and then you just see a fucking minotaur just like stumble backwards onto this dude and stops the pickpocket from happening. Just like fucking god of luck himself just said, this man.
There is no one luckier than Donnie. As far as I know, I have seen a lot of people.
Yeah.
No one really
No, I don't use it.
has tried to just work out for them like Donnie has. I'm like, he's had a place this great.
Yeah.
Can't wait to watch.
Matt, you picked a terrible time to get out of frame. I need you to roll dice because you're trying to get over to Iron
It's
Maiden.
fine, I got you. Everybody's going to Iron Maiden? You rolled a
So
14.
far, these three are.
Pretty good.
You rolled a 14.
Cool.
Roll for my life.
I did. You rolled a 14.
What's the bonus? Acrobatics or athletics? I understand you're more of a charisma caster.
Acrobatics +3.
+3? Cool, 17.
I win.
I would
Huzzah.
I decided.
I take these.
Yeah. Ducking and weaving, you are actually, like, trying to make your way through, but it's like, shit. Like, you went over to start talking to the ref area, but that's also where the betting pool is, so you have to try to navigate through the, like, crowd that is around the betting pool. You do make it to the, like, around the betting pool, but you're still kind of caught up in the crowd a little bit. As Brass Tacks now heads down towards, Chase and Ruby, Iron Maiden is actively making their way into the room currently. Donnie, you are the furthest ahead. You can still just see Iron Maiden going through the doorway.
Just mention that you have a
Oh, is it coming back to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just work. Things are moving around.
Yeah. So if he's back in his room,
He's making it through the doorway currently just before getting out of sight.
okay, and I would go into the room after him. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Are these doors? Are they drapes? What?
They're doors. They're full-blown doors.
Gotcha.
Before you're out of sight, I'll message you like, alright, Donnie, you got this. Like,
I'm gonna message you. Help! Brother!
Brother, help me!
Help me! I'm stuck between this fucking gnome.
You're Jon Snow.
Help me! This gnome has got my balls! Brother!
You're trying to make it past a troll who's like actively arguing with a much smaller warforged at the moment.
Help me!
Small forge.
oh, don't.
Just focusing on Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Your brother has abandoned you.
Brother!
Roll me another acrobatics or athletics to try to make it out of the crowd. Same with you, Robin. And as Iron Maiden makes it into the room, you're following suit. Alright.
Oh.
With that nat 20, it'll carry over.
It had it
Right as the door is about to close, you stick your foot in and like make it through the doorway as you see Iron Maiden actively walking to an open wardrobe with the goblin corpse.
Closing the door behind me, I would just be like, very good. You have made our masters extremely pleased.
Oh, the bluff. Oh, the bluffs.
Many more voices for the symphony. Our ensemble grows.
Deception check advantage.
I'm also gonna pop a detect thoughts. He does not have to make a save yet because I'm not probing, but I get any surface thoughts on him, and I know if there's anyone invisible because I'll be able to read the thoughts in the room.
Sounds good.
Sheesh, gosh, damn.
Damn.
I'm still hammered.
I'm still
16 plus 8, 24.
I said, I have a plan. Watch this.
The Warforged is about the Flesh Forge. It is about to go into the wardrobe and like actively like touch a sigil on the back and just kind of stops as the head turns around and detect thoughts. You hear a cacophony of
I drop it.
noises.
And like I'm too scared of that. Oh, okay.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
The
yeah.
minute I didn't get what I thought I would get, I was like, oh, it's shutting that down. So I'll
Yeah,
mark
yeah,
off the
yeah.
spell.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I love it.
I will say with that briefest thing, roll me an intelligence save.
Okay, you see,
Yeah.
that's what I was really
Yeah. Like, you're not going to have it prolonged, however, you still listened in on something.
You have Bardic.
Is that for? I don't think Bardics are for saves.
No, it's
I
for saves,
said it
attacks, and ability checks.
Okay, 16.
16? Yeah.
Because I was also gonna use luck.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
With
No,
that,
that's
you
good
take
Bardic.
4 psychic damage after hearing
That could be
No, I can
worse.
essentially like radio frequencies
If
overlapping each
Horror
other.
101 is do not read their thoughts.
Yes.
If something is spooky, oh no!
Oh no.
As the Iron Maiden essentially looks at you and just bows a little bit, and then just makes their way back over to the wardrobe essentially.
Gotcha. And so I want to be behind him, like I'm about to follow where he leads.
Okay.
We're gonna lose. You're gonna lose your friend.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna teleport.
Goodbye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Roll me a grapple check.
He's
So-
grabbing me?
No. You're trying to follow suit with them. Are you
Yeah.
actively trying to go with them through the teleportation, or are you just trying to mimic you're trying to go through teleportation?
Go.
Dude, I'll teleport with him. I'll do it.
Do it,
I'll
pussy.
fucking
Roll
do
me
it.
athletics.
Like you're threatening James. I'll do it.
Stay tuned to see if Yanni lives through this session.
Athletics?
Yeah, because that's the grab.
Dude, I'm gonna use a luck.
Bro,
I rolled an
I'm
8.
gonna go with that guy.
I rolled an 8. The second one was a 10.
Okay. Any bonuses?
No, I have a -1 to strength actually.
All right.
One that's work.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe it just hurts you. Maybe
You
maybe it just hurts
grab
you.
onto like the wrist of the Warforged, or like try and grab onto like the plating or something like that. Just like try to be in the same vicinity of them as the Iron Maiden essentially like sticks out their like tooth blade like fucking thing, taps on the sigil as you see the flesh like essentially warp and like twist and go into the sigil itself. You do not follow behind.
But we know where it is.
I don't think you want to.
Yeah, I think I got saved there.
Yeah, well, maybe.
You might have joined the cacophony of
Yeah.
voices.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So cool.
You guys rolled athletics, acrobatics.
Oh yeah. I got
I
it.
got another 6.
Those are 12.
I'm still being gangbanged between this fucking gnome and this troll.
You keep pushing through the crowd. It is
Unfortunate
very
choice of words.
difficult. You're trying to navigate through a club that does not have any active openings for you to try to snake through. Robin, you are essentially following behind somebody else trying to snake through like the crowd. You can make it to the other side as you saw Donnie go through the doorway.
Robin,
You're trying. You are trying. You have to like nudge your way through, but it is challenging.
you're just slow going.
Yeah, it is slow going. You're still making progress, but it is rough.
Glorious.
As you two see Brass Tacks coming down your way, as he just steps off the stage and just like, what me do? Sorry, dude. Give me a second, dude.
Mr. Brass Tacks, I'd like to talk with you.
Oh, sorry, autograph's a little bit later, my guy.
My name's Detective
My guy.
Ruby Andrews. I'm a
The-
friend of Detective Ferris.
We're all
Oh.
we're all detectives.
Roll me a persuasion check.
just both. Oh, detectives got it. Awesome.
Can I
Glad we are
help
all detectives.
by being like, hey, did you get my little inspiration there during the fight?
Yeah, I will say that helps.
Okay.
That does help with the advantage.
Okay.
Hey,
So
we're on
I-
your side.
Advantage then?
Advantage on persuasion, yeah.
Okay.
I like it, so.
Math numbers, 12.
12? Ooh. As he essentially goes, oh, you with Titus. Oh, yeah, sure. You got any other detective buddies we need to worry about, or is this...
Brother, help!
There's a few.
They're scattered.
There's
They're
trolls
looking
balls
into-
in my forehead. Help me!
Will you go help Splice?
Yeah, right. Don't try to relate to
Can
the
we
crowd.
talk in your dressing room?
Yeah, no problem.
Brother,
dude.
hell.
As you said, we'd fucking fight, dude. I ain't never seen a Warforged do that type of thing.
As
Is it like,
I leave you two, I'm gonna be like, hey, you got this. Alright.
Thanks.
oh,
Cool.
I'm gonna ask George to try to help.
You have
Okay.
like a tube in your sleeve that like pours drinks. You're just like, here you go, empty glass. You got this, bud.
just like the tiniest shot glass just like dispenses and then...
Just how the hell did you drink it?
yeah.
Okay.
Just drink
You
it.
said you haven't seen a Warforged like that before?
Nah, fucking weird shit. Well, never saw anything do that, we'll say. I did see some weird other Warforged kinda built like that, but I don't know Warforged that well. It's just a little, weird shit, dude.
Understandable. Listen.
As he is like actively like getting behind like one of those like dressing shields as he takes out some like common clothes, and like you see him go behind the screen and he's just like doing his thing.
What did you and Titus talk about last time he was down here?
Titus, yeah, he was talking about some weird things. Said he was looking into some weird I think he called it like cult, like dragon below, something like that. I don't know too much about it. But he did talk to me about how I got my fancy knuckles, and I guess he was really interested in that. Cause he was talking to me about like how'd I end up getting that thing, and I was just talking to him like I came in from Drome. I was still kind of new to the area, and I wanted to try to fit in. And there were some nice guys. They tried to like talk to me and just say, hey, we got a cool club for new like immigrants coming from other places. Try to make a good established family out here. As he's just rambling on a little bit. Whether or not you tune out partially through it or not, he does start talking about, like, he came in from Drome, trying to, like, find some connections in the city. He ended up joining this, like, small group where the idea was just like, alright, like, this guy brought me into the group, and he said if I bring in, like, another 5 people into the group, I might be able to get some extra bonuses and things like that. Fucking pyramid scheme type shit.
Perfect triangles.
As he does talk about, like, yeah, they had this, like, weird meeting place. Like, I had to go down some stairs for a little bit. Really cramped for someone my size. Pretty okay for medium folk. I ended up talking to, like, this one weird squid-looking dude. Like, I knew a squid dude back in Drome. He was, like, the mayor of a town. Like, you know how some of those people got, like, sushi and they got, like, the weird fucking octopus things with the tentacles coming out of the thing? He had that for a head. Except this guy was, like, shiny. And not, like, slimy shiny, like, shiny as he, like, clangs his knuckles together.
Like he was metallic?
Yeah, like a metal squid. I don't know how 'else to describe it. Weird shit. Also, really fucking small compared to the other squid guy I knew. Other squid guy I knew was, like, probably, like, a good 6'2". This squid was standing at, like, 3'3". Like, real tiny squid guys.
Gotcha.
Didn't know they could come in that small, But I guess maybe he was more of a cuttlefish than an actual squid.
That would make sense.
I don't know.
So, what was the process for your brass knuckles? How did that happen?
Oh, I brought in like a couple of folk into the group. So he ended up like the tiny squid folk. He actually knew a couple of like magic spell things. Not really my cup of tea. I told him that. He asked if I needed any extra like help with anything like that, and I said I'm really good when it comes to punching things. It was really good between me and my brothers, and just having to grow up over in the Barrens area. Just another fucking tirade, a little bit of a tangent.
I love this
you
man.
bring him back on the track a little bit as he
So
says,
jolly.
"Oh yeah, he did some like magic thingy, whatever. I don't understand magic too well, unfortunately, but he essentially like gave me a little bit of an enchantment on my knuckles, and I said, oh cool, how long does that last? And he said, indefinitely, keep serving us, we'll do you good. And I said, oh cool, that sounds awesome. But I haven't really been bringing more people in because they kind of got a little skeevy after a while, like they had a couple more than fucking muscle, like robot guys, and I was just kind of like, ugh, you should really get that disinfected. That's just kind of out and open into the air and all that
Yeah.
sort of thing. And I was just kind of like, you know what, things are getting a little creepy. I found some other people that are good for me. Other ogres, other trolls, some minotaurs. They told me to break into a building once.
Oh, well that's,
Congrats.
what, do you know what building that was?
Oh yeah, it was a bank. They had some beef going on with like the halfling folk.
Gotcha.
I don't know. They tried to get me into their club, and I did a couple of jobs for them. But you're new in town. You kind of have to build up a reputation. But the reputations that are going on within these types
Bob
of
is
groups,
trying to fucking recruit him, and he's just
it's going right over this
like,
guy's
Ruby's
head.
taking notes, like, yeah.
And you didn't get it.
Wait a damn
You're
second.
not in the.
Okay. And that smaller group with the squid guy. Do you happen to know the name of that group?
Something along the lines of like the Iron Symphony.
Iron
Something.
Symphony.
He said he walked downstairs that were cramped when he was taking the recruits.
Yeah, like it was probably a bit better for like medium and small folk.
Do you
big
know
folk
about
like
where
me.
this was?
Smelly. It was down in the.
Sewers, perhaps.
No, I think I have a general idea of where it went. Nah, because, they took me down some stairs, took me to a right, took me on the left, I had to travel down for like another 15 feet, took me on another left, and I had to like go through like this tiny little doorway. I mean, it was kind of tiny, but it was more tiny for me, big for the other guys. As, once again, tiring. But it essentially just like, he's giving directions.
Just gonna write down all of the directions, like, yup,
Someone has to.
Yeah.
Right, left, 30
Cool.
minutes.
Yeah.
And
15
one,
minutes downstairs. small
one
room.
final thing for you. How close would you say you and Titus were?
He was a good buddy. He actually tried to stick up for me because, immigrants come into Sean. It's like a big city. You try to get some new opportunities. He actually tried to vouch for me. He's with Thresh, one of the fancy fucking tattoo peoples. And Thresh has brought in a couple of other folks like me coming from Drome, try to give us some jobs. I didn't initially see where he was, but he tried to get me into some good construction gigs. Big guy like me, I do a little bit of demolition work. Unfortunately, not everyone likes to work with ogres my size, especially ones that have broken down other buildings. I was told it was a demolition job. Unfortunately, they wanted me to break down a wall, and then they ran in, grabbed some things. I guess they forgot some of their own luggage or something. It was a bunch of shinies.
Oh, gotcha.
Not for me, but then they just kind of kept trying to get me to do more and more jobs, and then somebody says just oh yeah, you're with the mob, and I said, what mob? And then I kind of realized I accidentally did some gigs for the mob. So not a lot of people want to hire me anymore.
We've
So
all been there.
he's trying to help me with
And
that.
that's when I realized I accidentally joined
I got
the
some news
mob.
for you.
What? Is my contract up?
No, Detective Ferris is no longer with us.
Oh, did he go on vacation or something?
He's dead. I'm
No.
currently investigating the nature surrounding his death and the cult he mentioned.
Oh. You see, you can roll an insight if you'd like, but the ogres are just naturally very emotional,
Oh.
people.
Oh.
You can kind of see the waterworks starting to come out.
I'm gonna pull out a handkerchief and hand it to him.
They're
Such a
very,
sensitive guy.
they're very emotional people.
Just taking a little handkerchief and just thank you. As he's actually kind of delicate with it, but it's very big fingers. So it's kind of only getting as much as he can.
Yeah.
He just fought for his life.
Yeah.
Wonderful conversation. Now his best friend's dead.
It's hey, that sucks.
Listen, if there's any other information you have or anything I can help you with, I'll give you my
Yeah.
code. Feel free to contact me.
Is it your name first on there?
Yes.
Good. Sally, thank you very much.
Top billing, top
I'll
billing.
make sure to. I'll get it.
Oh, this guy.
Pat him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Take your time for it. It's okay.
Take your time. I'll
As like he's actively like sitting down on the ground a little bit because just like, oh, that's
Yeah.
a lot.
I'm like, I'll let you know if we find out anything.
Roll a persuasion check, just for how well you comfort the guy.
Really gonna stop looking at you guys.
They're all the way long when she looks at him.
Christian keeps
It's
Every time
there's
you're nosy,
movement, and my
every
eyes
time
just
you're
go
nosy,
movement.
it's fucking low. It's in the
did the same
12.
thing with my 8 and my 20.
Yeah,
He's
like,
he appreciates your effort.
Yeah.
He's kind of in his own head at the moment more than anything. He does hand back the handkerchief. He didn't blow into it. He's
Yeah.
at least that courteous. He just used it to dry his eyes, but it's still.
It's a little damp.
It's a little.
I use it as a
It's ogre-sized tears, so
Yeah.
it's still pretty big.
Oh my goodness.
Baby.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Matthew, can we have another one? I mean, you know, kitty. Oh, baby. The baby.
So, you are going to go and help out. Chase, you are going to go help out Splice in the crowd.
Help me, bro.
I will say, like, after this little conversation is happening, you had your conversation in the other green room. You are able to push through the crowd, and you are able to meet up with Splice as eventually the crowd kind of starts to dissipate.
Are you alright?
Got ball sweat on my forehead.
What happened?
Nobody is buck-ass naked in public.
There's a troll.
if anyone is gonna, it's down here.
Donnie is.
Donnie said, "Give me a second."
Bro.
Trolls still have their own fucking outfits. It's just a massive-sized band tee.
That's the thing. Massive size band tee, okay. A massive size, like, basketball shorts, right? With enough wiggle room for my head to
Y'all go.
That's up to you.
regardless.
That's up to you.
Help you up. You know,
Help
like,
me.
Alright, you want to keep going to Donnie? What do you want to do? Are you alright?
Hey guys.
What happened to Iron Man? What the fuck?
Yeah, like you come out of the room like as like Robin essentially reaches the door, essentially.
I needed your help and you left me, brother.
That was a big crowd. You're okay now, yeah? Alright. How you doing, Donnie? What you get?
Good. The guy teleported before I could get anything.
Oh, right.
The wardrobe had teleportation sigils on it, and he touched it, and he bamfed out. So I
Oh.
didn't get any additional information.
Anybody can touch it?
Yeah, he touched it. I tried to grab him before he did it, and I didn't go with him, and I didn't touch the symbol after he touched it.
I would love to take a look at that symbol.
Yeah,
We
sure.
should probably get our team back together. Huh?
Yeah, I do think it's how this is. I have no idea if this is right or not. This is probably how Donnie thinks it works. It's like that's a button, but you have to power the button. Does that make sense? You need a password or like a code word. But yeah, we
I'm
can
gonna
check
see
that.
if maybe I can
Code
get
teeth.
where
Code
the button's
teeth.
going.
You need dental records to activate it.
God.
And I guess
Which
I'm
job
gonna
was on it?
try to find a detective and both our detectives.
I will say you guys are able to
I'm looking
meet
to find
back
a
up.
detective and Ruben's like, my
Donnie, don't
is
leave
not
me.
detective."
Please, I need your help. Don't put me back in the crowd, please.
Just leaves you in the middle of a twerking gnome.
Donnie! Donnie, please!
This gnome is twerking on me! Get me out of here!
I don't want to be here anymore, Donnie. I'm scared.
I'm scared. Take me
We'll
home.
be right back. I'm
No,
right back. I'm
I'm
right
gonna
back.
fling my arm over
Yeah,
your
you
shoulder.
stay with
I'm
Donnie.
staying with you.
Donnie, you take that one. I'm right back. I'm trying to find these two.
You guys are all able to meet back up in your
Okay,
little
okay.
Yeah.
quintet, I guess is probably the best description. Alright.
Alright, Donnie, you want to tell me what you found?
Not too much. I originally went into Brass Tack's room, didn't find anything except for ogre-sized stuff, and then I tried to follow Iron Maiden into his room, and as I walked into his room, he was teleporting out. I did say some culty things, and it made him think I was an ally, so I know we all thought,
That's
that's a little weird, but it really confirmed that he knew what I was talking about when I talked about the Dalkir and the ensemble and stuff like that. He was like,
Okay, well, that's good.
Yep,
We'll
alright.
keep that for later.
Yeah,
Really
well,
good
when I was trying to talk to him, I heard a cacophony of voices inside of his head. So.
yeah, I try to read his thoughts and same thing.
Yeah, I even tried to like talk to them, and they were just screaming for help. So
Oh,
yeah,
Oh,
that's
there's also languages I didn't understand in there. So.
horrific. Like how many?
Have you ever been to like a choir?
it's a lot.
Horrifying. Yeah.
But everyone's singing a
Right,
different
right.
language.
Yeah, but everyone's singing a different song in a different language, and some people are just screaming.
Well, I still want to go check out that.
You ever been to a Red God concert? Nothing.
I don't go to too many underground shows, but
Well,
maybe I'll swing by sometime.
If you knew, you know. I'll get you in one day if you want to know. I'll get you.
I wasn't
Alright,
reading
thanks.
the audience.
Anyways, I talked to brass tacks.
Uh-huh.
How'd that go?
Oh, he's a sweet guy, real sweet guy. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I'm the one guy who went through his room. That guy is a weirdo.
What's wrong with him?
He had a cock ring just laying around. Okay, look at this thing, and I pull it out.
What? You took it?
That's not that's a bracelet, homie.
Oh, really?
That's a bracelet for
Really?
people, a
Donnie,
standard
watch this.
finger ring
Donnie,
for an
did you
ogre.
see how large that man's fingers were? That's a regular ring.
Oh, I wasn't
Look at
looking
this.
at his
I
face.
What? Here's a hand, you freak.
Oh, I'm trying to do work.
I'm trying to focus on my work right
Because
now.
I rolled a natural one to find it, so Donnie doesn't know what it is. But you described it as an iron band.
Yeah.
Cock ring.
Gotta be.
So
I mean,
that was me
Donnie-
showing it to the group. I rolled a natural one, so I don't know.
In the nicest way I can say this, his fingers are that size. I don't think that would fit elsewhere.
You're a
Hey,
moron.
yo.
In the nicest way, you're a moron.
Where was his room one more time?
I love you, you're a moron.
The man's grieving. Let's leave him alone.
He's grieving. He just
Yes.
fought. Oh, he won.
When you told him.
Titus was a very close friend of his.
Oh my god. Rebound.
Can you let the man alone for 5
It's
minutes?
fine, I will.
Jesus. Can't take you anywhere without you trying to fuck someone.
Synchronized. You're really like, can you give him 5 minutes?
Anyways, what he was saying is he's not from here, he's from Drone, right? And
Sure.
apparently, when he first got into town, was picked up by a small group that seemed pretty nice, seemed to prey on people that are new in town, down on the luck, all that sort of thing.
They're easy and wrong.
Like the mafias.
Like the mafias, but not quite. He said they were called the Iron Symphony.
Oh.
So that's our guy.
And that plays right into our theme here.
Yeah, some and their meeting place. There's some like squid-like guy, but not the normal ones that are tall. He's like
Like a mind flayer?
he's like 3 feet.
So
Like a baby mind flayer?
Toddler mind flayer. I didn't know.
the mind flayer.
I didn't know that.
No,
he
I
wrote.
think he's just like a regular squid guy.
I thought they were created.
I
didn't know
don't
they were.
think
Like
he's a mind
younger
flayer.
mind
He's just
flayer.
like a
If
squid
anyone
guy.
would like to roll an Arcana check to understand what mind flayers come from,
Absolutely not.
fair.
17 plus
21.
Whatever I
18.
think it is real.
18, cool. 18, 21. I don't see other rolls going on.
A youth mind flayer.
Mind flayers are usually like. I would say you know of one mind flayer who's like a mayor in a town from Drome. Like he's
Oh.
a normal fucking human guy, like or at least human-sized guy, but he's a fucking mind flayer. The way he has described other things and how other like studies have described mind flayers, human-sized, elf-sized, like usually don't go shorter than that. This guy's
Yeah.
small.
Oh, because I was
Seems
gonna, I
like
was,
a grown-ass adult.
yeah, I
But
was
he's
about to
3
be
foot.
like, because he's so big, does he think everyone's real tiny?
No, he's
Because-
like 3 foot 3 inches.
Okay, I only know of one
He's-
guy
he-
mind flayers in Naya. In
I
that
think
town,
that's the
so-
same guy. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
yeah. No, he's real small, but he said he's shiny like metallic, and he gave him the
Okay.
brass knuckles. Apparently, they work like a pyramid scheme, right? You get the people in. If they bring more people in
Okay.
to their symphony, whatever fucking group it is, they're just using the people who don't know much, trying to collect others. You know, you bring in 5 people, you get the benefits. Benefits being what can you do for the group?
I would
He's
love
good
if
at
we had
punching.
a-
They magicked him some brass knuckles permanently. He said that's what the
Yeah,
little squid guy did.
I would love if we had an in to get into that. Look over you.
Yeah, we could do two things. One, we could bribe him
What clan is
to
that?
induct us into the cult,
What clan is
or
that?
if you actually.
The Iron Symphony?
Yeah, they're part of any major bigger group or. they're
That's
just-
not an immuno. That's not a criminal syndicate.
This is this new cult.
You want to see.
Or we could think about those directions actually might work, and we can pretend that we're new recruits.
Yeah,
You already know somebody on the inside.
Hi. What do you know?
I'd be Iron Maiden.
That's rough.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know that
I would say
Yeah,
no.
maybe.
That's
Oh.
rough. That's rough.
I don't know that the Iron Maidens
Is it okay with
are
you?
the ones doing the recruiting.
Yeah.
Or really seem to have much of an internal
Yeah,
dialogue
he's an
at all.
automaton. He does what they're told.
True.
Yeah, I don't think
Flesh
he might be made up.
I want
real
to go
people, but I don't
where
think
that
he is a
person's
real
going. Oh, I don't like that.
Ooh, maybe the Maestrodon's down there.
I've been trying
Well,
to
think
get my
about
hands
this.
on him
Maestrodon,
forever.
we think, is some form of hoblet gnome, shorter fellow with a metal mask of an elephant, right? Doesn't that sound like your short little squid person?
You know, it kind of does.
Is he?
He's
Is
not
Brass
actually a
Tex a
squid person.
moron?
He's just got the, he's.
Oh my god,
He's
he's just an
not-
elephant mask.
He's
Is
not
he a
the brightest.
Did you,
cat in
you
the
figure that out
Could
right
he-
there? That
Could
I got to see
he
it happen.
confuse a squid mask
That's
for
so
an
dumb.
elephant mask?
He said
Perhaps
he
it
was
was
shiny, like
one
metallic
trunk
shiny.
Hey, awesome.
And
He-
two.
So it's very likely that it could have been a small person in a squid mask. He's not the brightest. He did almost accidentally get recruited by a mob.
Hey,
There's
you
like
need
a,
to-
there's like
Seven.
social naivete, and then there's confusing two completely different animals. like
I trust the guy to know.
it's
what
one
it
thing
looks
to
like.
not it's one thing to not know you being hit on at the bar. It's another thing to think a crocodile is like a fucking cat. Okay, two different
Okay,
animals.
he knows this.
It happened to be
he knows
similar.
this squid guy. I
See
trust
that.
that it might be a squid mask. Maybe it's other masks. Maybe Maestrodon's not the only one. Maybe there's an elephant mask. Maybe it's
I was
a
actually,
mask.
thinking there were two different masks.
That's what I
I did think that. Yeah.
Thank you,
He
thank
did
you.
mention that it was like actual fucking tentacles coming out of this guy.
That's fair.
That could move
it is.
around.
It is like movement. So unless
Okay.
it's.
Okay.
Might be
I
two
didn't think it was a
masks.
mask, but I did think it was a tentacle.
We heard anything about like his elephant mask?
I liked
movement, or
you
is
thinking he
just
was so
saying it?
stupid, though. I really like that.
Yeah.
He's a moron. He's not a moron. He sounds like a
Stupid is
moron.
he?
He's very sweet.
Stupid is? That's not what I asked. How stupid is he? He's a sweet guy, so he's really stupid. God.
He's really sweet and sensitive.
You know there are
Yeah, you
so
got
many
crushed
southern
over it?
grandmas that will say, bless your heart to that man.
It's me. I'm the Southern Grandpa.
Oh, I think you want to ride him. Never mind.
You want to finish that?
I hold up the bracelet.
So what's the plan,
The
guys?
slightest blush as they're just like, what is wrong with you?
What's the plan?
Cool. Well, you all sort that out. I'm going to go talk to the owner, let him know that again, a casualty has happened in his establishment, and see if there's
Alright,
anything more to learn about this Lucy
so
person.
Iron Maiden's room's empty.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you
Except
want
for a body
to turn it
cavity.
over and look at the body and the
Let's
symbols.
go dig around some more.
Here.
Ugh, here we go.
Going in there, is it like the same kind of like sigils from Ferris's office?
It is the same arcane sigil that was on the floor in
Okay.
Ferris's office.
The like teleportation sigil?
Yeah.
That's like how they're getting around.
Yeah. Roll a history check.
I poke it.
Doesn't do anything. You go and talk to the referee and
Well-
essentially relay that, hey, someone's dead, and just like, ah, shit. Alright, we'll have to hire somebody new. Nonplussed.
I mean,
Yeah.
we
Can you
did
tell
want
me
the fight to
anything?
end in a decapitation. This is probably pretty normal.
Can you
Yeah.
tell me anything about the victim? Goblin, bartender said the name Lucy.
Yeah, okay. Probably lived down here.
How long did she work here? Let's start with that.
I own this place.
Yes.
As for her, she worked here for a couple months.
Good. We're getting somewhere. Is
I
this
don't
like-
pry into people's personal business, that's not my job.
Okay, so
They come here, they work, I pay them.
Is this a
Yeah.
part-time gig? Is this a full-time gig? How many hours was she here?
Oh.
A
She
lot.
comes in for a certain amount of hours, I pay her a gold for every hour.
Well,
How many gold is added to
Do you have a
profits?
manager?
I am the manager.
No, you aren't. You're an owner. You don't seem to manage anything.
I own and manage.
The
Okay.
place is not.
So how many hours did she work?
He doesn't know. He doesn't care.
Just a lot.
I don't have the paperwork on me right now.
a lot, a little.
Sure, a lot. I don't.
How many fucking employees is this mother? I have 18 people under me, and I can tell you what each of them works
I'm looking around like, there's 5 people in this
Well,
room.
you pay attention to them.
And he's like, I don't know.
No.
Okay. Okay.
You can
This
roll
sounds
an
like a
insight
job
check
that
if
you
you
like
like.
show up to.
Honestly,
There's no schedule.
sure.
You
I'll-
show up.
Yeah. You
Best
just
case,
there.
incompetent. Worst case, incompetent. Insight check.
Is that a nat one?
Looked at it! You looked
Is
at it!
that a nat one?
No, it's a
Seven.
7.
Okay.
So that plus my insight is going to be a yucking 11 on the insight.
He does not care.
I bet. I'm not surprised. That could have been the answer.
He probably has records somewhere, but he does not
That would have
care.
been the answer, nat 20 regardless.
They walk up. I worked 8 hours today. 8 gold, please.
Oh, there's no clock in
You
the blackout
got it.
system. That's
I would
right.
bleed this man dry. If I worked
And you know nothing
Splice.
about
No.
next of kin or any friends.
Eh,
Yeah, that's Rex. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
not my business.
Yeah,
My business is making money, and right now I got some good fucking money. So if you leave me to my business, as he's like counting up the bets and like how much the house has made.
Why are you kicking me?
yeah, okay. Let's try this. Who hired Iron Maiden?
Some fucking. There was some like pit fighter. I hired them. Good entertainment. Very good entertainment.
What does the table look like?
Loose papers, loose scraps of paper, how much money they put down, actual coin bags, he's sorting through it.
The table itself?
Whatever the medieval equivalent of one of those plastic fold-out tables is.
Fantastic. I'm gonna flip the table over, like full over to the side, and then just like go to just grab him and just put him up against the wall.
Grapple check.
Fantastic.
Athletics.
There you go.
We cannot help you.
Sorry.
Spreading.
It's
She has legs.
it's a
her
9
head to the guillotine.
athletics.
9 athletics.
Oh, baby.
3 on the die.
Ah!
You grab him by the fucking neck.
Smash.
Ah, fucking dead!
Alright, let's try this again.
Yeah.
The person who's currently dead under your employment in Iron Maiden's green room was part of a secret society, and I've been trailing their corpses for like a day or two now. So I would really appreciate it.
8
if you-
hours. Maybe.
They don't need to know that.
Like he needs to know that. So I would really appreciate it if you could lead me in any direction instead of a fucking circle, alright? Iron Maiden, the fucking flesh golem that fought in your pit tonight. Where'd you get it?
Fucking hard around town. You know all these fucking underground acts talk about. People talk about the name. You try to find out some people. I don't fucking know.
Oh! So they advertise themselves in the street corner like a common strumpet? Huh? Who's their manager, their agent? I need a name.
I don't got one.
Oh! So you're paying nobody, huh? You just, a coin appears on your table and you call it a day?
That's how it fucking works down here, hot shot.
Okay. So you talk to the cacophony of various voices that can't actually say a sentence, and they organized everything.
Look, I don't give a shit what the tiny fucking halfling dude talked about, alright? He just came in here and fucking told me this was one of his fighters. I don't know their name. I don't need to know their name. They give me a lot of fucking money.
Let's try
I
it.
got business here.
Let's try this then. What do they look like?
Fucking tiny, stupid mask.
Okay. What kind of mask, dumbass?
Fucking, I don't know, weird trunk on it. Big ears. I don't fucking talk to the fucking halfling folk. That's Boromar bullshit.
I like pull him off the wall, like throw him, like full throw him into the corner of the room. Just
Roll a d4.
yeah, I don't give a shit.
Are you gonna lay down there now?
Break his
Oh, I'm
nose.
sorry. Oh.
Oh my god.
2 plus or minus
Oh
anything.
my goodness.
Strength.
4 total.
4 total. Yeah, you break an arm. Ah,
Just throw it in the corner. Alright. And I'll walk over. I'm just gonna like kind of kneel down, get close, and then I'll like pull out my hands, like my finger gun, and I will charge an Eldritch Blast on the tips of my fingers and like put it like aiming in its general direction. I have gone through so much to get to this point in my life, and I really, really don't like the choices that I've made. One of them, pretty great. The other ones, it's almost like when you just destroy everything in your path, but at the end of the road you get to sleep. You know, I'm not good with the metaphors. Alright, I didn't get that into my trade.
I don't give a shit about your fucking sob story. You both my goddamn.
No. I understand, and I get that, and I appreciate that. So, what I need to know is that do you have any other way to contact this halfling with the elephant mask? A business card, a phone number, a rock number, a sending stone,
Rock number.
anything along those lines. I'm so sorry. You may speak.
They showed up with the big fucking metal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Showed me what it could do. Sounded like a good fight. Pit him against one of the big fucking shots here.
Mm-hmm.
Offered me a big old bag of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Told me to not say anything else. I live in fucking Dask territory. You think I ask questions here?
That's good. That's smart. Not helpful, but smart. I'll give you that. So the fight of the century just showed up on your doorstep? Just like cloak and dagger, middle of the night, you know, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah? No questions, you just roll with it?
Yeah.
What is it?
After business hours. That's how it fucking works down here. We ain't got your fucking bureaucracy all you fucking topsiders get.
And Lucy, by the way, that's the name of the goblin that worked for you. The one who's dead right now, that was her name. Since you don't have the paper in front of you. You're saying that she worked here before all that went down, or how long has this deal been in the works?
Pops by like every fucking like weekend or so. Says, hey, I'm ready to work. Cool. She works the night. I pay her fucking gold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Been doing that for a few months now. You done threatening me?
No,
Oh, good.
I might.
This one right.
Yeah, well, so we're listening at the door.
Yeah, I'm right with you. Yeah,
Yeah, you can all hear this shit happening. There's still people within the pub as this is
I
happening.
made myself a drink at this
I
point.
feel like I'm just like looking through
I don't want
the
to stay.
green room, seeing if there's anything on the body of the
You know, there is.
You see the gatekeeper's tattoo. What looks to be another like druidic like focus. Similar vibe to what Titus had, but this one's more like a holly branch.
Okay.
Just more nature connection type of thing.
You have been one of the most unhelpful sources, and I know some very unhelpful sources. All right.
Oh, cool! Glad to be in your fucking books.
Yeah. So here's what's gonna happen. I feel, because of this egregious interview, that I'm due some kind of compensation.
You heard a message? Yes.
So, so really here's how this is gonna go down. Okay. This is not robbery. Okay. This is a counter bribe.
I'm used to extortion.
Oh, fantastic! So you know how this is gonna go. Awesome. Then you're just gonna sit here in the corner. Is that broken, by the way, or just a fracture? Just poke his arm. That sounds like a break. That sounds clean. Yeah. You should probably get that checked out. Having said that, you're gonna sit right here. You're gonna stay in this corner. All right. God willing, you'll never see me again, and you're not gonna know what happens next.
Ellie looks very excited to go home after this.
I will reach down. I will pull up my lantern, and I'm just gonna be like, I wouldn't move until this is all over. Do you have any final words? Any final curses or swears or threats to make?
I'm gonna make sure Harash knows about this shit.
Cool. What's my fucking name? And I cast Fog Cloud. and the room will sweep full of just like smoke billowing out of the lantern, I will return the message that I got from Adonis, since I have not done that yet. I'm like, now. That door slams open. I know you smell coin on the floor.
Just said.
Scuttle!
The room is full of skittering and scuttling.
Sleight of hand with advantage because it is heavily obscured from fog cloud.
It's like the cat with his feather toy that just like.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
30-20. You grab a couple of bags of coins. Whatever is like the easiest to grab, you just shook it.
Oh my god! Oh, brother, you
Right.
dead.
And once I'm sure that everyone on my team is out of the room, as I leave out of the smoke, I will cast Disguise Self and just flip that appearance into someone completely different.
Okay.
Just exiting the smoke cloud is just like,
Tommy.
I'm now a dock worker thug, the fucking like turtleneck, the fucking heavy overcoat with like a beanie on top. Just every goon that you see in a fucking mob movie who works on the docks.
You can tell Hakash, the cult of the dragon below, says hello, and I slam the door.
Because I dropped concentration on fog cloud, it just dissipates, and the goblin is left with a room of much less gold. I don't know how much of that is scooped up, but I'm confident he's scooped up a decent amount.
I was gonna say you've managed to pick up at least 4 decent sized like bags of coins.
I know what extortion is. Oh, good. You'll know what happens next.
And
And you're still not gonna buy an apartment. You're still
I'm living in a hostel.
he's still like on my couch. Really nicer couch now.
He's on your couch and he goes, I'm too poor. What can I say? But every day he's got like takeout boxes piling up, and you're like,
Donnie, what are you fucking doing?
you're poor? It's like, yeah, I just can't afford it. You know what I'm saying?
Door dashing. I'm poor.
You ever seen that Robin Hood where they're like filling up the gold from the chest? Like, it's like just carrying stuff.
Yeah, and then just leaving out in my new disguise, I'm gonna look to the rest of the team in a clearly put on gruff voice. Let's go.
Alright, all 5 of you are outside now.
One last thing I have to say, I
Okay.
toss Ken the gold.
You toss
I toss Ken some gold.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. You
covered.
flick a couple coins to Chem, and he's just kind of like,
Keep your friends.
Hey, a tab paid.
Yeah.
That's the question.
We're not coming
I've had
back.
this on my head for the past several hours. I hate this. But yeah, we're outside.
yeah, you're all outside. What now?
I have a drink in my hand. I'm like, you want to tell us what was that all about?
Like fan myself.
That was therapy is what that was.
That was
Brass Tacks did give you directions.
he did.
Oh, I believe I also asked for a history check or survival for
Yes.
the arcane sigil.
Well,
12?
I'm glad you can be in the
It's
place where,
matching
like,
directions.
Turn down the gold.
Like, you know how the map of Sharn
I'm
is?
happy for you.
The way that Brass Tacks was talking about the directions, you can actually follow the trail based on that arcane
Sketch
sigil.
it.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Because we have a partial map in your head. You deciphered some of the.
Yeah. I
What's
saw
on the
the.
Well, we got
I saw
a
the
map
big
and some
floor plan.
directions.
Cool.
I'm alright now.
I say we
Ready
get
to
the
go?
hell out of here. Go back up topside. One of us needs to get an office. I mean, I technically have a cubicle, but I don't.
I
really
have
an
an office.
Well, that'll do. We'll go crash at your place and we'll do a corkboard theory. You know, red. How much do you have red string?
This is red string.
I know.
Oh, we have so much red string.
I know. You can make some. You can make some.
Donnie
strings.
saw the like
Oh,
conspiracy
yeah.
board and was like, "This is my favorite thing, actually."
But first, we need to get the hell out of this level.
I have a good little. I think what all the notes would be. I have Call of Dragon Below, Gates, Transmutation Magic, Sound, Dalkir. In my
That's all
opinion,
you
those
need to
are
So I need to know.
our 5
We
things.
did. We're heading
Five
towards the
pages.
building.
Flash cut, you guys are in the office making your red string theory
Yeah.
going on.
I'm still splicing.
Coffee.
Cool.
Okay, Donnie.
We'll consider this a short
Try
rest.
Oh, okay.
So you can get your spell slots back you unlock.
Woo!
I never had
Anyone
anything.
wants to use hit dice, go ahead. I
Shit.
think only one of you took damage.
Shit, I'll take that spell slot back.
I don't know if I recover Bardic.
I believe that's level 5 when you get short rests for those.
Ripperoni
It's
did.
So, cool.
Um.
Plan.
So yeah, we're just making up the. All right. So
What's your destination?
Go.
pretty straightforward. We know where we're going at least.
I mean, sewers are
So,
next.
so I guess we consolidate all of our notes and come up with just like take like a map of the city and then overlay it with what you got direction-wise and what I saw on the sigils and all that. And just does any of it hit locations that we know or are familiar with?
It's in the sewers.
Cool. Because I'm specifically asking if any of the sewer locations overlap with the Ardunan household. Like, it's close to that. Because they have a secret passage.
They do.
And I'm wondering if that secret passage, from what I know and what I remember, like, zigzagging, if that would in any way connect. Like, if it goes down or if it goes over. No?
Nope.
They just have their own secret passage?
There's a secret passage there. You don't know if it's the Ardunans,
That's fair.
but it doesn't seem to correlate to this guy.
That's fair. That's fair. So they have their entrance and exit, and this guy presides for their own
We
entrance
still
and
don't
exit.
know what the number 12 means, though.
That's true. 12 arrows.
So what are you guys doing?
I mean, it's sewers next. Are we going there today?
Yeah, I'm alright to go.
Yeah. If we, anyone needs to get any special
Yeah, put on my sewer boots.
special
There
gear,
you go.
putting on my sewer
I'm
clothes.
so poor, we have an outfit for every occasion.
I'm so poor.
Do you think he paid for those?
What's that? Sounds like a bag of marbles. No.
So, I mean, you know where we're going.
Yeah.
By the way, how much
Definitely.
money was scooped up?
96 gold.
Total?
Oh.
Cool. I'll divvy that up. We can do that later. I'll just write down 96.
96 gold pictures.
I rolled for it.
I'm only gonna keep 7 on me. I'm gonna leave the rest up here.
I just wrote down 96. We can divvy it up later. Yeah.
Okay.
That could even be party fun if we want to buy something. You know.
How much were those earplugs you got?
They were like 30. They were kind of expensive. Let's see.
30 gold total for the pair, because you wanted to make them fit to your ear specifically.
Yeah, I wanted them to be.
You wanted a
really-
custom fit.
Yeah. They were a lot, but it was.
And it did take a couple hours in order to
Yeah,
make
I
these.
am
Yeah.
walking around with silence the spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just got that strapped.
I'm glad we all have some sort of ear protection.
Never catch
Yeah, I think we all have like some level of
Something to protect.
ear
us.
protection at this point.
So I do feel
Oh.
like
How
that.
so?
I know.
I know we
But
talked
know.
about it. I don't know if we actually. Wait,
did
you
talk
watched
about
Only
it.
one of you
Yeah,
has
do
a
it.
silence ear protection thing. You
I
have a
have
silence
Your
spell.
Spell.
I mean,
I'm
is
there.
that's like an
It's like
area.
deafened, like
Yeah.
ears specifically. You can still cast spells and everything. It's not full silence. It's just you can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Mine's really nice because if it is a spellcaster who needs any verbal components, I can shut it down.
Yes. Which is probably gonna be more helpful than what I have. But
Yeah.
if
Plus
we get
it's an
separated.
AoE, so.
Silence I think is a person. I don't
I mean, if
have
you want to
the-
sneak off or because they're fitted
No,
to
I'm
you.
just saying we do tend to get separated a lot, so.
Yeah,
Sure.
call you double protected.
Oh, no, you're right. It's true.
Then one of the kids fucking charms some. You run up with a shot of coffee or whatever. He's keep splashing us in the face.
Endless coffee. It's just that lady from McDonald's over and over again.
Hey, I usually talk to my customers. I can talk to them.
What?
Yeah, you do that. All right.
Sewers.
What do
What?
do sewer?
I'm gonna, grab re-up my daggers and my bullets. Make
Cool.
sure I got, stock.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm gonna
I'm
dress
taking-
like I'm going for work, like
Nice.
my half apron, I'm like, probably gonna go gig.
Okay.
I'm just wearing normal splice clothes,
Okay.
but I'm gonna steal an envelope and a stamp and put a bunch of the gold in there and then send it to Hannah. So that we can deliver it at my house.
Why do you?
Okay.
I just.
We already- we
I'm
know.
just. It's a curiosity because you're giving her the money, you're paying her, but you're the one
It's-
doing the jobs.
It's a date. It's a
That
tele-
doesn't.
It's like
Child support's a bitch.
You got you got some kind of
Yes.
arrangement.
Smash cut. You're in the sewers.
Just child support.
Exactly. What?
I was like,
what? Shit. I do.
yeah, child support.
Okay.
Okay.
As you guys follow down through the sewers, you take the map that you have
I'll think
essentially
Hannah's
been
a
given.
mother.
Roll survival check.
Flexes.
Survival checks.
Do you
guys
guys have
do the same box?
advantage?
In the sewers, no.
What are we doing? One more time?
Survival to try to fall through to the sewers. Considering this is a new location,
Yeah,
you
that's fine.
know where you're supposed to go at the very least. It's just trying to get there.
I hate this fucking die. I'm gonna.
Cool. Hey,
Hey, guess what? For.
Gishmani!
Ishmani.
Hey, guess what?
16. Cool. Donnie knows how to navigate through the fucking sewers.
Yeah, that tracks. There's a joke there somewhere.
Donnie has
Where are we
unlocked
going?
superpowers with the amount of coffee he just drank. It's
His fucking third eye
the
chakra.
4 martinis mixed with like 3 cups of coffee. He's like,
I know, ascended.
You essentially know like which areas to avoid, which areas are decently protected. You know some homeless folk contacts who are just like, yeah, you don't fuck with these guys, they help you. We're good.
Yeah.
As you follow down the pathway into what looks to be a sort of not caved in, but definitely derelict section of the sewers, which opens up into a sort of larger expanse.
Okay.
Borderline warehouse size.
Oh, okay.
As you see this warehouse lined with mirrors.
Oh,
It's a dance studio.
absolutely not.
At
warehouse
the end
of
of one
mirrors?
of the at the end of this little expanse, you see what looks to be a
Threateningly.
stone wall with what look to be various carvings of like 4 lines and 7 dots like rising up in a just sort of like a rising pattern.
Is that
Long, short, long, short, long, short.
is that Cult of the Dragon stuff? Is that like
No, wait,
So
wait,
far-
wait,
so far we know.
They're lines
This
and
is
then
completely
dots.
4
Yeah.
lines.
They're music notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you as a performer would know that.
Yeah, they're. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, it's. There you go. I'm gonna sing whatever it is.
This is the blinding white
You
light.
sing the rising chords. Nothing happens.
Well, that's what they are.
We need a certain instrument to play it? I like look around.
You look around at the various like mirrors going along here, as you see your reflection staring back at you.
As in, like, if I move, it's still just looking at me, or
Yeah.
like my reflection is normal.
It's looking at you.
If you look away, I'll keep looking at the mirror, and then I'll tell you if it keeps looking at you.
Just around
So
the
we're
mirrors, you see
am I?
your own reflections
I'm drunk.
staring at you guys, and you see 2 other figures within the mirrors. What looks to be a tall, half-orc individual, handlebar mustache going into mutton chops with a sort of noir detective outfit, as you recognize Titus
Yeah.
as one of these reflections. And the other one, you see a sort of 3'3", like, what looks to be metallic squid creature.
Oh, that one.
Like wearing what looks to be fashionable, clothing.
It's a fashionista squid guy.
And just like the sort of metallic sheen over this sort of like small mind flayer-like figure.
I'm gonna go over and touch the mirror in front of them.
You touch the mirror in front of them, you see what looks to be glowing sigils across all of your reflections. One of them says RE, another one says LA, another says O.
Some music puzzle.
Oh god.
Have fun.
It's a music puzzle.
What
I'm
does
just
mine
like,
say?
shit.
Yours says LA.
What was it?
Now we need specifics.
I was gonna say, you can roll an intelligence performance check.
I'm gonna fucking do that.
I'm gonna do that.
Instead of
I'm
trying
just
to do
judging the shit out of Mirror Donnie's outfit.
It is your outfit right now,
Yeah.
so
Oh, I'm like, you
Yeah.
look fantastic.
I thought it was gonna be like, you look like shit,
this.
dog.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh no.
as you see
Would you
your
get that coat
reflection
from the dumpster?
looking over you,
Oh, I got that coat from the dumpster.
you look like you dropped common loot. Roll me a wisdom save.
You got viciously mocked.
My own wisdom save.
Yo.
13.
Roll the 17.
13.
13. Cool. You save.
Yeah, that is my save.
That is my favorite.
What was
That's
the
scary.
number? 16?
17 for
17.
the performance.
Intelligence.
Intel, whatever.
What is everybody else's,
It is quite literally do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
is it like each person has like a specific...
Each one has a different one.
Yeah.
You can notice that sort of pattern going on.
What is everybody's, like... Because Ruby's
Yeah,
got
does it-
La,
Yeah, you got la,
Robin...
do, re, mi, T, La,
If we had to do a scale,
So,
we would
and
have to do it in
Fa
order.
are on Titus and the small mind flayer. And as you guys, like, something clicks in your brain as, oh! That lines up with the musical scale there. This is a puzzle.
Great.
You need to get them in order.
Fantastic.
And as that connection clicks in your brain, you see your reflection smile as your reflection just says scatter, and they just start going to different mirrors.
Fuck you, mother! Dang it!
All right.
Shit! What?
Well, hop.
God, I thought it'd be easy as just saying a fucking note. God, fuck
No,
damn
I
it.
guess life isn't that.
All right.
This mirror's broken.
I
I'm not
bolted.
in there.
I'm looking
Oh,
for
there
my
I am.
reflection.
Wait a second. You see your reflection. They are running around the mirrors. You can keep track of each of them. They're just moving.
Is there? I want to like. There's like a way I can like stop her from fucking moving.
It's a mirror.
Maybe.
You can shoot the glass.
That's always worked well.
I've already got
If
that.
I sing a note, does my reflection does my reflection sing a note? If I go, ah, does she also go, ah? Or he?
They go specifically for the note that is on their chest.
Okay. So then, who's Do again? Me?
No, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a note,
Cool.
and I'm gonna say, okay, you go now.
Ray.
Cool. Yours sings the same note.
Does like a scale light up on the wall?
No.
Okay. Who's me? Emmy.
Me is Robin.
Do, re, mi, fa, la,
So,
and so
I'll sing.
So and T are the
Sing.
Mind Flayer and Titus.
There's
Which is
two
which,
people that we
respectively?
can influence.
Which is which?
Yeah, we can.
Which is which? Mind Flayer and Titus.
Don't we get one? You could get it.
Well, it's not really what I was thinking.
Sing!
Titus.
Yeah, Titus is T, Mind Flayer is so.
Okay, so Do, Ray. Okay, so then when we get to those two notes at the end,
Okay.
I'm gonna just go, don't freak out! And then I'm gonna steal Titus's look.
Okay.
And then sing the note that's in the right order, and then do the same thing for the goblin.
Your reflection changes into Titus's, but still keeps the same symbol on their chest.
It's the note you have inside.
It's inside, your heart's
The
music.
voice I hear inside my head, the reason that I'm singing.
I need to find you.
As your reflection goes, God, you're stupid at this! Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh my gosh.
You're so mean.
Fuck! A wisdom soft?
Yes.
Soft, wait, don't. Oh shit. I didn't write down any wisdoms. I didn't write down any saving throws.
Great job.
Yeah.
It's probably +4.
Well, my wisdom is 3. So.
Okay.
So that'd be a 16.
16? Cool, you save.
Woo! Fuck you!
As Robin's
I
reflection
like
goes,
this place.
for how violent you are, you really seem to have a cold trigger finger right now. Roll me a wisdom save.
They want to be let out.
If anything I learned from Cal is that you should always let out anything that wants to come out of my ear.
7.
Cool. You take 4 psychic damage.
I'm good with
I said, ow.
I don't think I'm even running
Yeah,
around.
take-
I still have my drink. I'm just like,
it. Taking that as it's like damage.
You just see your reflection running around.
Here
like,
it
are
is.
you cool? Not so much.
I'll shoot an empty mirror.
You shoot an empty mirror?
Yeah.
Sure. Cool. Empty mirror happens. Some of the reflections are on one section of the mirror, and they just kind of go, and they just run the other direction. As if it was an actual barrier for them.
Okay.
And I'll like
Hold on,
couple down the line, just like shoot another empty mirror, just kind of like not on them, but like ahead of them, you know.
Hold
And this
on,
whole
that's
warehouse is
strategic
full.
with this.
Okay, so you start corralling the reflections.
It's honestly just like that first one, and then I'm just like, huh, and just Eldritch blasting,
Yeah.
and I'll just 2 broken ones.
Yeah.
So the one
How
here, I
many
said that it's a barrier, and then I
are
stop
there? Are
the
they
other
like,
one.
like single, like
It is-
mirrors, like the size of the door? Are they like?
They're more like standing mirrors.
Okay.
Can I go to my reflection and be like, you want to go help us out? You want to go get your team together?
Your reflection stares back at you, is just kind of like, For a bard, how do you not know music? Roll a wisdom save.
Dang, I thought he was cool.
You think any of these guys are cool, please?
You never know.
Okay, I'm gonna try getting them
14.
like
14. Okay.
into the line. Like as soon as like Splice is like far left, I wanna cut them off from everybody else.
Okay, so you're just breaking another mirror in order to try to get them. Cool. You corral the mirrors.
Cause like I'm trying to like it's
Like they're still kind of got their own spaces, but I assume you guys are now trying to.
I'm trying
isolate
to get them
into ones?
in order of like.
Oh, that's not happening.
Fuck. I can't like one by one like.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
Because right now you're trying to plan an attack instead of just shooting one.
I wonder if spells work on
If that's what they want, but at the same time they're just mirror creatures, you know? I guess we can try one and see what happens.
What could possibly go wrong?
But here's what I'm thinking, right? If this is a common entrance, why aren't the mirrors already broken?
Yeah.
it. Maybe they go back, they reset.
They might, but like.
The tiny mind flayer individual looks at Splice and just goes, "You live in a world of magic and you don't think we got mending?" Roll wisdom save.
The opposite side with the music notes. There's a door? Or
It is a wall that looks like there is a crease in there that can open, but there is the music note scaling up.
13.
Alright, you take 1 point of... 13 you said? Ties goes to the attacker. So, that will take 1 point of psychic damage.
Fuck you, bitch.
Ow! My head.
No, ow.
My thoughts.
My thoughts!
You feel slightly sadder.
Yeah. Self-doubt. No.
Have you got anyone corralled?
I've gotten.
You've corralled
Splice
Doe.
I've gotten
Doe.
Splice's equivalent corralled. So next we would need like. You said they're standing mirrors?
Yeah.
Are they movable?
They're like fixed into the wall.
Okay, I was
Okay.
like,
So I can't
Or
just
like fixed in place.
Got it. Okay. So I can't just like corral them and then move them manually.
Right, no.
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Because I feel like we do
can
need to
break
like
one.
get them in order of like
I agree.
the scale. Yes.
That's what I was thinking, but I already tried. Already did the where I say do,
Well, I think that's. I mean, like, I think we need them like physically lined up in order. Like.
Ruby's, yours goes, Jesus Christ, for a fucking rogue, you really don't know how to make a fucking sneak attack!
Hey, you wanna
Make
shut
a-
the fuck
Wisdom save.
You're being so mean!
17, bitch. Fuck you.
Save.
Nice.
Your insults are weak. Do better.
Take this straw off. Ah!
And I shoot it.
You shoot it, you shoot at yours, like with a crossbow or like
Flintlock.
flintlock. Cool. You shoot the mirror, it does not shatter, and it just kind of gets repelled by a magic shield.
Oh.
You see the symbol on the wall for your music note light up red, and then flicker back down.
There we go.
We're supposed to kill him?
Hey guys!
Or you guys hit him.
Alright, tell us the order.
I start shattering mirrors if they're not in. You're gonna need to hold them still so that we can do that.
Cool. Roll to hit with whatever weapon you're doing in order to try to corral them better. Because right now the others are still kind of running around.
9.
I'm gonna.
9? Yeah.
Oh,
These are mirrors.
I'm gonna shoot at Splice.
Cool.
Mirror Splice.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
Clarify.
Did they do it?
19.
That hits.
Yep.
As you
And-
shoot the mirror with Splice on it, the mirror explodes outwards as the doe spirit just releases like green energy. The symbol for the doe placement on the wall lights up, and you see on the backing of the mirror is a Z.
Okay.
Next is Donnie.
Cool.
Here we go.
Yahoo!
It's Zebra with 2 S's.
No.
A
Zebra.
Alright, so
Okay.
aiming for Donnie's.
Aiming for Donnie's.
Cool.
10.
Cool. Hits.
Okay.
What, is there a letter?
after Donnie splits out, there's an A on the backing of that mirror.
Zabra. Next is Robin.
Cool.
I smile a little bit while I do this one.
Anyone else like trying to shoot along, or is this just going crazy?
I'm letting you got this.
Yeah.
I'm letting you do it.
You're doing great,
Yeah,
Cam.
I would be a good.
I'm like Wild West, just like
Fair enough.
that's
I'm like
like
calling
18.
Yeah.
18,
Robin.
that hits.
Chest.
And R shows up on the backing of that mirror.
Okay.
Zanzibar.
Chase.
Barbara.
8.
Does not hit.
Wild little bitch.
You're doing great.
Try again, harder.
Sorry.
8.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you Bardic. Try harder.
Bardic Inspiration, try harder.
9.
9? No.
I'm
Roll a
not
Bardic
good.
Inspiration to help.
Yeah,
No.
Chase is not.
Try harder.
Okay, adding a 6.
Cool. That hits. With a
Fantastic.
15.
You are like just zooming.
You just give me one of these.
A V ends up on the back of that one.
Zafra.
Okay, Zargo. I shoot the Mind Flayer next.
Zebra.
Cool.
Some form of zebra.
5, 13. 13.
Yeah, that hits. On the back of that one is an A.
Right. Okay, next is me.
Zara.
I'm gonna shoot myself in some weird. Okay, 19.
Yep. L shows up on the back of that
And
mirror.
Titus.
Yep.
Small salute and then shoot him. 11.
Yep. A shows up on the back of that one.
Okay. I don't think they're in order.
You see the lights on the stone like wall like light up in that sequence as the symbols start to shape and just with a question, who is our Lord? Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, I think I do like I don't remember. It's like Falda.
Bing! The wall opens up.
Woo!
Ta-da! Solved your mirror
I
puzzle.
was about to go through over here. Did I ever read anything with a Z?
There's a weird door.
Yes, it has been mentioned.
Anything with a Z in it?
Yep.
Oh man. I
Alright.
gotta get good at this.
Great.
Mind you, I don't know if you wrote it down, but it was mentioned.
Oh yeah, I only wrote some notes.
Roll a history check.
Yeah, whatever.
320.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
This was on the list of one of those names.
I did write it down.
Yeah. This was on the list of names in Titus's
Viera,
office.
Orlask, and Zarvala.
Yay.
List of names that we didn't recognize.
Yep.
I did not write it up.
That's from the list of names that
Resident note taker.
Yep.
Except that I
That's why-
forget what I wrote down.
You're number 1, champ.
Yes.
Alright.
I did not write it down. Okay. Good to know. Now I have it.
As the sort of stone doorway opens up, you guys follow suit, go in.
Yeah?
Alright, cool. As you guys walk into the next chamber, you see what looks to be a large sort of warehouse structure. And along the walls is just sort of derelict building. It doesn't really go anywhere. You do see what look to be cables and chains and just other sort of things binding together parts of the building. Along one of the walls, you see what looks to be a large, like, stone dais, essentially, with various runes on it, with what look to be about 15 different sigils, each written in a language that none of you can really recognize, but it was symbols that were written in Titus's notes. As you see them, some of them start to flicker, but others are like holding firm. Standing in front of this dais seem to be two different figures. One, you can see the Iron Maiden, currently with its like its tooth saw essentially still out, and taking out of its chest cavity what looks to be the goblin head, and placing it into a second figure beside it. This large, lumbering, like almost quadrupedal creature. Almost like it's sort of on its own knuckles. As feeding this like head into the side of it, you see this large, like slimy neck, essentially, just raise up and just releases a pitch, like essentially a low tone, as you see one of these symbols on the dais start to flicker. As you see more of these heads sprouting out of the second figure, and then also start to try to sing and resonate, as you see multiple symbols start to fade away and then reignite themselves on the dais.
I immediately click on my protection.
Fair enough. You are now deafened. And as...
One of us gotta live it.
Yeah. As the stone door opens up, you guys enter and you can see these two like creatures essentially turn towards you. You recognize Iron Maiden pretty much easily.
Do any of the heads look familiar?
Maybe three.
I was gonna say, I can name you one of them. Titus's.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so.
As you recognize Titus.
The little one and then probably Lucy.
Probably Lucy.
Yeah, that's the only face that you can recognize, really. As like some of the other ones, just kind of like, okay, there were probably files on some of these guys. Some of them just didn't have pictures. But as all the heads sink back into the creature, turning around in order to face you all, is this fucking abomination.
Not okay.
No flavor.
No flavor!
Oh.
He's flavored like an original Airheads, the mystery one.
He's got these in mystery here. Go around.
Yes. And as this creature turns toward you all,
Not
it releases this low, bellowing gurgle as almost sort of a warning call. As that is where everything fades to black, and we will go for the next time on the session.
Everything faces black. No! Wake up the next morning. You're in bed.
does it
A
fade
cigar.
to
You're
black
like,
or because that's the end of the session?
That's the end of the session.
Okay, I was like, but I have protection on it.
No.
I was
There's no darkness being emitted. There's just this abomination bellowing in your face.
Oh,
Probably a good idea to write down what you wanted to do, and we can probably do that.
Yeah, because at no point did I want to interrupt you, but you're.
Yeah.
But I really want to.
I'm not gonna say silence, just ruin your monologue. You know what I mean?
No.
I'm ready to though.
It's just releasing a bellow. It hasn't done anything yet.
I want you guys to know I rolled all of Chad's dice in
Yeah.
this, and the max I got was a 4.
Damn.
Amazing today. So.
Anybody want to take a closer look at the big boy?
No, I do not.
Oh, this is
I'm so
awful.
sorry. I will be sending it to you.
Thank you.
Oh, this is
Here's your coffee. When you're done.
It's the neck rolls for me.
The neck
The
roll,
back of the neck, like, this is smooth, but the back of the neck has the... Oh.
It's the human teeth.
It's built like a gorilla. It's got the gorilla pecs, but like cat-like hind legs, and then just start screaming the neck.
Bug eyes.
There's no light on that one. I think it died.
Oh, no.
That one, I haven't seen the light one.
Is it? Aha.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Wait.
Oh, now you're gonna come back.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pop that with things.
Now you're looking back to me, huh?
Oh, baby, welcome back.
I'm awake. I power napped.
Baby.
Oh, wait.
I'm back. I power napped. What's up?
God, that's
You're going back to sleep.
that's something. Anybody
Okay.
else?
Go back to bed.
No, nobody wants this.
So good.
Understandable.
It's so bulbousy. Things are gonna come out of that mouth.
Oh
Yeah.
God, things have already come out of its body.
It's gonna. Yeah.
So I have a question regarding what the heads look like. Are they like just kind of like emerged like the faces, or are they like attached almost at the neck to this creature?
Some of them are attached at the neck. Some others actually come out as only faces.
Okay.
He's tiny.
She was sleeping on me, and then she
Slimy
made me sleep
looking.
on the chair, now she's sleeping on me again.
She does that to Sprint now. She like stretches and then she comes back. Which is her looking.
She's so cute.
Yeah, we're in for a time. This is gonna
Yeah,
be.
Tommy's like, I told you I didn't want to go to the sewers.
I told you.
I hate it here! I told you I hate it here!
Ruby is very upset
This place
that
sucks, I hate
she
it!
is regretting taking jobs and is like, damn, I really should have just, stuck to cheating husbands. Fuck.
I am going into this.
Now I'm in a
myself, though.
conspiracy, and I'm gonna have to tell and I'm gonna have to tell people about this now. Shit.